Hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today we do have the live stream. West Bromwich Albion versus Hull City at the Hawthorns, kicking off in half an hour. We'll break through the team news to start off with. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Sir Nigel Farage, live on in 30 minutes. I'm moist with anticipation. I'm glad that you are moist with anticipation, Sir Nigel Farage. Benny, welcome. Come on, you all. Come on, you all. Aaron Dennis, come on, you all. You all. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. The game will be kicking off in half an hour, but we'll crack through the team news now. Tufan to start, yes. Tufan is one of the two changes to that lineup that beat Preston last weekend. So, why not start by cracking on into it? So we'll start off, of course, with the Hull City lineup. You can see it just to my my side there, but I'll talk through it, give my thoughts and stuff. So it's pretty much what I predicted. The only one is that Tufan is in for Lokilo, and Lokilo doesn't even get a spot in the lineup, so I presume that that's something to do with injury. Then there is also another little interesting thing worthy of note there. So Ryan Alsop regains his spot in net. Yeah, no one saw that changing. Louis Carroll still captain at right back. Jacob Greaves, Alfie Jones and McLaughlin. So that defence is unchanged. I'm happy with that, considering the fact that they have been fantastic. Old Grandpa Joe is my nephew through marriage. Ooh, that's an interesting fact. That's Nigel Farage. Lovely jubbly. Midfield then, so Tufan does come in, and I believe that'll be the replacement for Lokilo. No, it won't. It will. Oh, who will it be the replacement for? Or are we going for a completely different... Oh, we will be, because Morton's in. So Morton and Seri as our defensive midfielders. Then we have Tufan, Traore, and Twine as sort of that midfield three, with Delap being the target man up top. On the bench, we do have Ingram, Vinagre, Doherty, Alias Manesh, Harry Vaughan, could possibly see him return. James Furlong, he's on the bench as well. So we have two left-backs on the bench and not really left-back starting, which is lovely. Andy Smith, Cyrus Christie and Aaron Connolly. Notice there's no Dukan Cynic, even though he did travel with the squad down to West Brom. Many people thought that he was going to sort of either start or be on the bench and get some game time. But no Cynic in the starting lineup, which I am questioning, just for the pure fact that he has pretty much only played like 20 minutes this season. I understand that he's had an injury and it's sort of getting him back to fitness, but this would probably be a good game to put him on the bench, because if we are sort of a bit up, we can sort of bring him on. Considering we don't really need two left backs on the bench when we don't have one starting, you could probably put Vinagre instead of Furlong, and have Furlong probably go and play a game with the under-21s in replacement. So what we're saying, get Greg on for Twine, can't stand Twine or Vaughan. I understand that. I understand a lot of people are a bit frustrated with Twine at the moment, but I think that he might score today. I am going to go for the 2-0 Hull City win with Delap and Twine scoring, so hopefully Twine does get on the score sheet for himself and also for Hull City. Without Philogene, we're draw specialist. I can't see a different result. It's one of these games where I'll be happy with either a draw or a win. Certainly with a win. Just for the pure fact that we don't have Jaden Philogene, the magician, the man that has pretty much given us life in this season. Would like to see Furlong get a few minutes. Looks very promising. He certainly does. It's a tricky one with James Furlong, because obviously we have Vinagre on the season-long loan and Furlong is the permanent transfer. So you probably use Vinagre this season as that loan aspect and get as much usage out of him before he sort of returns back to Sporting. And then Furlong is there for development through next season. But it's interesting that we've not seen him feature too much with the academy and not feature at all with the first team. I don't think he's actually put on a City shirt at all. So it's a very interesting case that with Furlong. This has got West Brom 2-0 written all over it. If Twine scores today, I'll send you £500. That's how confident I am that he's awful at kicking the ball. Yeah, he certainly is. Not the best on the ball at Hull City, but off the ball, he's been doing okay. I mean, Mazzini's come out and praised him, which some people are a little bit irate about. Welcome, Evan. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we're going live. Well, the game is going live in 25 minutes now. So yeah, that's the Hull City team. We'll break through the West Brom team that I'm kind of happy about for the main fact that I said that we need to watch out for this man called Swift. I believe that was his name, wasn't it? I think so. Let me just double check. Yeah, John Swift. He's a leading goal scorer, and he's been putting in brilliant performances pretty much every game since he signed from Reading to them. And he doesn't feature at all in their starting 11 or on the bench, which is probably a good sign for us, considering both teams don't have their best player. So it could mean one of those games where the standards are reduced a little bit, but Hull City can benefit from that. So they do have Palmer. They have their own Furlong. It's not James Furlong, but they have their own Furlong. Kipra, Bartley, Townsend, Mowat, Yokulusulu. That's definitely how you say it. Wallace, Dianga, Phillips, and Thomas Asante. And then I won't go through their bench. I don't recognise any of their names, like worthy of note names. But of course it is over to my side if you want to give it a little read. What we're saying now. I don't have any confidence in Twine at all. I see that. But he's got to get a goal at some point, doesn't he? He has to get a goal. He's come from Burnley. He played brilliantly at Burnley last season in the games that he played. He was meant to come to us from MKM. Burnley just pipped us by 1 million. So he's got to grab a goal at some point. He was labelled as the signing of the summer. And he's quickly been overtaken by Philogene for obvious reasons. But then there is probably make an argument saying Lakilo's had a better start to the season than him. Delap has all these sort of names that came in. I think that he's probably one of the worst of the summer signings, and he was labelled as one of the best. Didn't we get him for set pieces? Don't think I've seen him hit the target. Yeah, we did get him for the set pieces. We got him for his free kicks, and I don't think any of them have actually hit the target. A lot of them are one of those ones where it's a little bit wide. I think his free kicks have definitely been better than his corners, though. His corners have been absolutely atrocious. Hull City 2-1, Evan. I'll take that any day. We was fine without Philogene at the beginning of the season, so we should be fine for one match. Yeah, it is just one match at the end of the day. He'll be back for Huddersfield next week. Not a big fan of Twine, in my opinion. Think he's overrated. Yeah, it's certainly looking that way this season. Score prediction for Sunderland versus Swansea. I do have a score prediction. I do score predictions for every game in the Championship. Sunderland Swansea, I put down a 3-1 win for Sunderland. 3-1 win for Sunderland. He can go back to Burnley tomorrow for all I care. It's a tad harsh, Benny, but it could be one of them cases where we do see him leave in the January transfer window back to Burnley, because of course he's on that season-long loan. This has 1-1 written all over it. We'll go 1 down and we'll be chasing the game. I mean, I'll take a 1-1 draw, considering we don't have Philogene as like the man Philogene. Benny G, awful signing. Hull City 2-0 through Delap and Traore. I'm saying 2-0, but through Delap and Twine. That's what the outrage is for. £500 on the line. He's not scoring. He can't even hit the target. Well, Scott Twine is the type of player, though, that will grab like a little sort of a tap-in goal or something and celebrate it like he's won the World Cup just because it's his first goal for City. So I do I do see that Twine grabbing a goal like that as his first goal and then just celebrating like he's won the World Cup or something. My dad Grander's got more chance of scoring than him. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. Energy 2-1 Swansea, you're saying? Okay. It's City boys making. I'm completely out of tune there. Go on, boys. Yes, I think it's that one. Yeah. Well, welcome all to the stream. Welcome. So I've cracked through both starting lineups quite quickly. We're 20 minutes away from kickoff here. So, is there any other news that I need to break through? I mean, it's 2 fans' first start since August, which is some big news. I mean, the academy, the under-18s, they had a fantastic game today. They came from 2-0 down at home to Sheffield United to win 4-2 in the under-18s Professional Development League, which I think is quite an achievement, considering is it the under-21s or is it the under-18s that have had a bit of a poor start to the season? I know one of them's had a cracking start to the season, and then another one's had a little bit of a poor one. I'm not sure which one it is, but that's some good news. Some good news through the academy, through some of the young lads. I think Rosini will be wanting a clean sheet. So what I'm saying, our defence, this lineup that we were seeing today, the Coyle, I was going to say the Lap's not in defence. Coyle, Greaves, Jones, and McLaughlin. That defensive line we've had for the past 2 games, both of them have been clean sheets through Hull City winning as well. And I think McLaughlin is that game changer there. He has really been a rock in that defence in these past 2 games. So I can't really see even more than 1 goal going. I think it will be a clean sheet or that cheeky 1 goal going in from who knows what. Manan's on the mantelpiece, and to be fair, I agree she's got more chance of scoring than Twine. Okay, well, we'll see. I am just hoping for a Twine win, a Twine goal today. Yeah, that'll be a nail in the coffin, no pun intended. Theo Hunter, hi mate. Welcome to the stream, Theo. Hope you're having a lovely day, and hopefully Hull City will grab 3 points and make it even more lovely. So yeah, we'll crack through some of the facts coming into this game. So obviously, Leeds won last night. Yes, Leeds grabbed a 1-0 win over Leicester City. Leeds are just copying us, aren't they? Just copycats, really. Copying what we've done already. So, yeah. I mean, a win could still send us up to 4th, depending on results with Cardiff and Southampton today. They're both playing today, yeah? No, Southampton are playing tomorrow, so we could get up to 4th depending on Cardiff today. I think Southampton are playing Norwich tomorrow. So a win today could send us up to 4th, depending on obviously the Cardiff result. So it'll be an interesting one. We still need to keep on getting these wins in, because I mean Leeds form at the moment is out the past 5 games, 4 wins, 1 loss, whereas ours is 2 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. So yeah, we need to keep up there. We can't let Leeds start stepping away from us. This respect to Twine, just think he's on a run of bad form. Yeah, you can probably see that. He is also, I think he had a bit of a bad injury last season. I don't know if that's playing into sort of it. I don't presume so, 'cause I think it was quite a while ago, and sort of like the start of last season. So yeah, who knows with that. So yeah, we are sitting in 7th at the moment, tied 5th with goal difference only separating us and West Brom, and then Cardiff in the middle. So yeah, a win today would certainly send us above West Brom, because the team that we're playing today. So yeah, we'll go to some of our insights into the game. West Brom have won their last 6 home league matches against Hull, scoring 17 goals across these victories. Of course, that was a key player in last season's 5-2 win for them, where they grabbed 5 goals. We only scored 2. I think it was 2 Oscar Estepinian goals, assisted by Benjamin Tete. Of course, they're both at Metz now. Yeah, hopefully we don't have a repeat result. And hopefully we can break that six home league win for West Brom. Of course, we beat them 2-0 at home last season, so they didn't get the double on us. We didn't get the double on them either. So if we do win today, that will be our first consecutive back-to-back wins over the Baggies since February and October 2008. Wow! So hopefully we can grab the wins here today. West Brom are unbeaten in the last 4 league games at the Hawthorns, 2 wins, 2 draws, keeping a clean sheet on every occasion since Corberan's first home league game in charge of the Baggies on the 29th of October 2022. He was the replacement from Steve Bruce, and we gave Steve Bruce his first win for West Brom that season. And they've also kept more home clean sheets than any other Championship side, that being 14. So hopefully the power of Delap, Connolly off the bench, and Tufan and all these other names could hopefully rectify that today. Hull have won on each of their last 2 league outings. The Tigers have last won 3 in a row on January 2022, of course. That was a nice bit of run of form during that time to try and get us away from the relegation zone back in the sort of the December 2021 to early February 2022. Only Leeds and Norwich have scored more goals following a carry moving the ball at least 5 metres in the Championship than Hull. So we're very good with that. With Jane and Philogene doing so last time out with Preston in their 1-0 win. Of course, we do not have Philogene though today. And he needs to go back to Burnley ASAP. Hopefully he scores today and stays for a little bit. Hi brother from another mother. Greets from son. Or I completely butchered that, but welcome to the stream, Yüksel. Welcome. Turkey. I think you're from Turkey. I think that's a Turkish place. Woo, indeed. Woo. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the scores around, because I know there was an early fixture in the Premier League, and it was a 1-0 win for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes in the 91st minute. If you weren't a Hull fan, who would you support? That's a good question. If I weren't a Hull fan, who would I support? I haven't really thought about this. Because you got to think, if Hull weren't a club, are we saying if Hull weren't a club? Definitely not Burnley, where Twine would be. If Hull weren't a club, then obviously it would be another Yorkshire team, because they're the sort of the closest. But if it's a case where I couldn't support Hull, or if Hull disappeared now, because I couldn't go if Hull sort of disappeared today, I would not go and support another Yorkshire club. But if Hull weren't a thing full stop all time, I would go and support another Yorkshire club, because they wouldn't be there. Yes, I've given you too many options there, haven't I? I'm gonna presume if you're saying that Hull weren't a club full stop. I don't know. I don't know. It might be. I'm trying to think of sort of the closest club, because that'll probably be it, because get to as many games as possible. It might be Grimsby. York City, yeah, York City's a shout, but they're still a bit naff. Yeah, it might be Grimsby. As much as I hate to say it. North Ferriby, yeah, it could be North Ferriby. Of course, Hull and North Ferriby do meet every pre-season for the Academy's, was it Billy Bye Trophy? Do you reckon City will get playoffs? It's a very strong possibility at the moment. If we do keep this run of form going, yeah, I can see City making playoffs with this current form, especially with Philogene. And if they disappeared also, if Hull City disappeared, I probably would go and support one of the big Premier League clubs. I like the way Man City play. I think if Hull City did disappear though, Like, if Hull City just didn't exist today, I wouldn't go and support a specific club because I just couldn't do that. I think I would just become a football supporter and sort of be one of them mutuals at every game. Try and get to quite a few games, and sort of you can then go and sort of support the other teams, like every other team. I mean, I could go and watch Manchester United and Man City the next week, and I wouldn't care because I just an enjoyer of football. I think that's what I would probably become if Hull City disappeared today. No, not Grimsby. Take that back. I'm currently living in Grimsby after living in Hessel for 16 years. Take that back. I hate this place. Horrible fans. Rather support Scunthorpe. Oof. Damn. Right, I'll take back Grimsby. If honestly, if there was no Hull City, I would just become a football supporter and not a specific team supporter. Evan, I'm a Sunderland fan and a Man City fan. Well, it's good that you're not a Sunderland and a Newcastle fan. That would be a little bit not counterintuitive. A bit against your own morals there. Hi, yeah, I'm a Sunderland and a Newcastle fan. Oh, that's nice. I'm a Hull and Leeds fan. just for the record, I'm not a Hull and Leeds fan. I'm a Hull through and through. You can cut my blood; it'll bleed black and amber. I'm not a Leeds fan. Take that idea out your head. Cut it. Black and amber. Thank you. Don't agree with supporting two clubs from the same country. Yeah, I see that. I think from supporting Hull City with a place in your heart, I have a lot of football shirts, but none that are English league sides. Not none like English sides other than Hull. But I do have shirts from all over. I sort of try and pick a team from each league that I like. I wouldn't necessarily say I follow them, but I like them. I'm a Rangers and Hull fan. Those are the two teams that I pick from England and Scotland. I do have a few Rangers shirts. Obviously, I have quite a few Hull City shirts. What do you think the score will be, Gavin? I think the score is going to be a 2-0 win for City. I think that we're going to grab goals from the Lap and Scott Twine. Dare I mention his name? I choose Man City and my dad is from Sunderland. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, you're going to support who your parents support, or it's definitely going to take into influence over who you support. Obviously, we're all from Hull, so we support Hull. That's the thing to do. And the thing is to hate Leeds just because of the rivalry, just because everyone thinks that Leeds is the Yorkshire club and everything. I won't go into the fact why we all hate Leeds now, but we do. Do you think Liam has got any targets for January? I presume that he's got some that he's got his eye on. I presume that he's got a few players that he wanted to pick up in summer, and he's going to go and try and get them again in January. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried and made some of the some more loan deals in, just to help us push that second half of the season. Of course, it's depending on what the situation is with the players at that moment in time. 2-1 Hull come out. I would take a 2-1 win. Makes no sense supporting two clubs, in my personal opinion. Yeah. I don't know. I'm also from Hull, so go and support City. Yeah, you probably should support Hull City. Support your local. Yeah, support your local. Yeah. I don't know. I personally don't see how you could support two clubs, but then I guess it depends on your view on football. Depends on your view of like the clubs. Depends on how you've sort of grown up and everything. Depends on how you see football and everything. So I get that. I just personally can't see a world where I support, say, a Premier League club like Man City, Tottenham, or Arsenal or something alongside Hull. Of course, I couldn't support Arsenal considering what they did to us in 2014. Which non-league side would you like to see in the latter stages of the FA Cup this year? It's an interesting question, Theo. I don't know. I'd like to see the likes of Scunthorpe, just considering what they've been through this season. And then of course I'd like to see us knock them out. I'm not too well versed on my non-league sides. Um, yeah, I mean, if it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Scunthorpe, and I'd like to see us probably beat them in the quarterfinals. Give them a good run, just for what they've been through. But then also we have to put them in their place. I would say I'm more of a Man City fan than a Sunderland fan. Yeah, you're then verging on sort of the thing of you're following Man City, and Sunderland's just there because it's your dad's team. Got to support your local team, haven't you? Exactly. Unless you're Welsh. Well said, Sir Nigel Farage. Well said. Half my family supports Liverpool, the other half support Hull. I chose Hull because it's my local, so I wouldn't support Liverpool if Hull disappeared. Yeah, that's a fair analysis. That you support one club, your parents support another. So if your club disappeared, you're going to support your parents' club. It's fair analysis. It's fair analysis. You all. Yes, we are 4 minutes till kickoff. 4 minutes till kickoff at the Hawthorns. I believe there'll be a minute's silence before the game because I think this is West Brom's last home game before sort of Remembrance Day. Let's just check. Yeah, next weekend they're away at Southampton. And the following weekend they're back at home, but it'll be too late by then. So I presume there'll be a minute's silence. I will be observing the minute's silence, of course, with my my Hull City glass there. Drink on tap. Lovely jubbly. Right. So hopefully the City boys can bring the 3 points today. I would love that. I would. My nan supports Leeds. Whew. That's why she's ended up on the mantelpiece. Okay. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Oh. Just waiting for the boys to come out now. Come on, you boys. Here they come, and they have their poppy wreaths. Both Louis Carroll and whoever West Brom's captain is, I'm not too sure. But teams come out, line up in the full amber strip, that away strip, the lovely kit it is. They go down the line, give the handshakes, and presume they'll be lining up in the centre circle for the minute silence. Right. Silverware, we don't care. We're off to Turkey on Ryanair. Jed Wallace is West Brom's captain. You all. Good Brom side that. It's a decent West Brom side. Of course they are. They've got to be a decent side to be up and around the playoffs, don't they? Come on, City. You all. Wallace is Brom's captain. Yep. Falling in love with you. Take my life. Take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. The Tigers! The Tigers! The Tigers! Right. Interesting to note that Hull don't have a poppy on their kit. I don't know if that's by choice or I don't know. I presume it's not by choice. The referees do have a poppy just over their right breasticle. Louis Carroll still with his Batman mask on. And the referee today is Andrew Kitchen with the buzz cut. Looks like he's ready to nut someone out. Come on, City. Come on, City. Need Aaron. Getting ready for that minute silence. Both teams lined up in the centre circle. And I think... Is they ready? They're ready for the minute silence? They're doing the last post as well. Right. Minute silence. And there we are. Minute silence. I think it was more than a minute, that one. Felt like a long one. But City boys are ready to absolutely batter the baggies. Ready to batter the baggies. Right. Kick-off. It's moments away. We'll quickly run through that Hull City starting lineup once more. Ryan Alsop in goal, Greaves and Coyle as the fullbacks, with Jones and McLaughlin as the centre halves. Seri and Morton in that defensive midfield area. Traore and Tufan seem to be the wide men, with Twine being through the centre, and then Delap, the target man, up top. We'll see if this changes as the game gets underway. And West Brom seem to be playing with a 3-4-2-1. Hull City with that 4-2-3-1 that we've come to know and love. Right, here come the boys. It's West Brom to get us underway. They play all the way back to their keeper and then go for the long ball all the way out to their wide man. But Coyle has it covered and the ball will dribble out for a Hull City throw-in. Sort of in line with our 6-yard box over on the far-hand side. Here we are. Underway at West Brom. Coyle to take the throw-in for City over on that far-hand side. He'll throw it down the line towards Delap. It only falls as far as Traore, but West Brom do have the ball. It's an advancing area for them. A bit of a scuff shot there from the edge of the D. There was only one man blocking, managed to hit the one man that was blocking from City. I believe it was either Jones or McLaughlin. Talking about McLaughlin, he does get back here to recover. Sends the ball long down the line. Fortunately, don't find Tufan. It finds a West Brom shirt. And West Brom do get pulled down by McLaughlin on the edge of the area. So they can't make a breakthrough with that one. But no foul by the referee. So Alsop collects, passes it with his two centre-halves, Jones and McLaughlin. And McLaughlin will send out wide to Greaves. Bit of pressure from West Brom early on here. So McLaughlin will sort of try and send it down the line. Bit of a curving effort towards Twine and Tufan. but it goes out of play instead. So a little bit shaky start here from City. West Brom do seem to have a little bit of an advantage with the pressure that they are putting on early doors here. It is a wet Saturday afternoon in West Brom. So whether that could play a factor into how the game is played, who knows? The throw-in from West Brom gets launched into the area. Was nodded away, but then finds its way back through West Brom, and it's now with keeper Palmer. Palmer then passes it to one of his centre-halves, who then just plays it out wide over on that left-hand side, the far-hand side. Cuts more in field. A nice ball, though, to the other side of the field towards Dianga. He makes his way into the box. He's trying to get a shot away, but big Jacob Greaves manages to get the block away. The first corner of the game goes West Brom's way. And that is just showing how quickly that West Brom can manage to make their way through Hull City, make the way into having a decent chance through Dianga. It was a nice ball across the field. I don't know how Dianga found himself in so much space on that right hand side to really get into the area. I don't know where the left hand side of midfield were for Hull City. It looks like it'll be Tufan and Scott Twine taking that figure hold in that left-hand side. But Delap tries and charges away. Gets it across to Adama Traore. Traore charging up the right-hand side. Holds it up a little bit, allowing City players to get in the attack with him. But also West Brom players are back. Tufan, he tries a decent effort from the edge of the D. But there's about 4 players in front of him. He somehow manages to sneak away with a corner from that effort. It's a bit of a scuffed shot from him. And also it came off the back of one of the West Brom players. So corner from one end comes up to a corner at the other end for City. The only real probably attacking chance we've had in this first 4 minutes through City. And it will be Scott Twine to take the corner here on this near hand side, swinging it in with his right foot. It's a deep one. Keeper gets a hand to it, but not too strong. But West Brom do recover nicely as they try and send one a bit charging down the line. But Coyle will have that covered. He'll pass it all the way back to Alsop. And Alsop, he's going to go for a long effort once again. Switching the play over to this left-hand side towards Twine. But it finds a West Brom head instead. And Dianga will collect it for West Brom there. And they'll just pass it between their centre-halves. And try and find another way to attack this Hull City team. Going back up through that left-hand side, but second, think about it and play it back towards the centre-halves. No real pressure here from City. Ozan Tufan tries a little bit of it, and Adama Traore follows suit. But West Brom do have to push it all the way back towards their defensive line once again. West Brom's side that's not known too much for their possession. They've probably had the majority of the possession in this first 5 minutes. Of course, that is only 5 minutes worth of 90 minutes that will be played. So hopefully Hull City can pound on this and really play the way that we like to play. Of course, we are without the man of Jonah Philogene. Greaves as well to recover there. He plays a little 1-2 with Scott Twine, and then he sends it across his back line through McLaughlin all the way to Jones. And then Jones plays it back towards McLaughlin, who'll play it back towards Jacob Greaves. The West Brom players aren't really pushing down this defence, so Hull City will have time to pass the ball around. But just as I say that, commentators curse. There is a bit of pressure there on from West Brom to City, and Adama Traore is fouled pretty much halfway into the City half over on the far hand side. He had 3 players on him, so of course it was going to be a foul. Stood on the foot, and West Brom players shout at the ref, but you did stand on Traore's foot, so pipe down, mister. I think it was Phillips there that gave the foul away. No card given, and Hull City played this free kick backwards just to gain possession rather than going for that long effort that we know City like to do. Alsop passes it across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, he sees the pass there from Traore, but doesn't make it. It goes instead to Jones. Jones will play it down the line towards Adama Traore, and it was a little bit too much, and Traore didn't have enough on it. to run down. Delap doing a nice little bit of pressure there on the goalkeeper, and Adama Traore manages to get the ball away from the West Brom players and gains a free kick for Hull City. Did I say free kick? I meant throw in on that far hand side. Morton, I think that's his first involvement in this game. He passes it across to Jacob Greaves, who's on the halfway line now. He gets a little bobble of a ball towards Scott Twine. Scott Twine, a little bobble of a ball to Jacob Greaves. And luckily, Greaves managed to win a throw-in off Dianga on this near-hand side, just inside of the West Bromwich Albion half. And West Brom's manager giving a lot of wavy hand signals, and Liam Rosini just doing the calm that rather than the wacky waving inflatable arm flaming tube man. West Brom managed to get the ball from this Hull City throw-in. Dianga with it now. Tufan doing a bit of pressure down, and the ball breaks for Delap. Delap in the area. He's waiting for City players in support. He plays it to Adama Traore. Too much on it from Delap across the area, and Traore couldn't get that foot to narrow the ball goalwards. Probably the best chance from either side so far there. Delap just breaking through from a bit of a sloppy defensive play there from West Brom, and he manages to pounce, and unfortunately the cross box effort doesn't manage to find Traore's feet, and it is still 0-0 here, but Tufan is on the ball in the centre of the park, plays it with Seri Greaves. Seri gets it once more, plays it all the way across to Jones, and Jones tries to take up that right hand side. Traore is playing a little bit deeper now with Coyle up on his right hand side, playing sort of that right wing role. But the ball will end up back with the three men that are in City's defence at the moment. Ball over the top towards Scott Twine. Scott Twine's pushed down to the floor, but referee is having none of it, and so West Brom's keeper will collect it. It's a clear push in the back there on Scott Twine, so probably should have been a free kick just outside of the area for City, which Scott Twine would have then taken and probably missed. No, the referee does not give it at all. So West Brom will regain the possession here after a strong spell from City in the past few minutes. And a cheap foul there from Tufan stopping the break from West Brom gives them a free kick inside of their own half. It's a nice ball over the top though from Sean McLaughlin to Scott Twine. And Scott Twine just tangled up with the West Bromwich player Furlong, not James Furlong from Hull City. And goes down. Twine is such a funny you could see that. I do think it was a clear push in the back though, which is in the new referee rules. That is a free kick, so last man and all as well. So it probably should have been a free kick. But we move on with the ball in City's defence here. Coyle passes it towards Jones. Jones all the way back to Alsop, and McLaughlin doing well to push himself out a bit wider. Collects the ball there. Greaves just pushes himself in a little bit, which stops that pass going on, but McLaughlin does well to get it to Morton, and Jones collects it again. Traore now gets off Coyle. Coyle doing the overlap, but the ball is played to Morton instead. Morton tries and plays it to Coyle, but instead it pounds off Traore's back, who just gets in the way of that through ball that would have worked to Coyle there and probably made a nice chance for City. A little bit unlucky there from both Morton and Traore. But Tufan collects the ball over on this left-hand side with Twine and then passes it back towards Greaves. It does seem to be that Twine will be the wide man and Tufan through the centre, certainly lining up in these first 10 minutes. The defence now have it though with Greaves. Greaves plays it to Tufan. Tufan now with Twine. A nice little bit of partnership going between these two. Just looking for that ball from Twine back to Tufan, but he doesn't get it that time. So Greaves gets it and plays it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin now with Alsop. And Alsop has options. It looked like he was going to go for the long ball, but instead plays it short once again to McLaughlin. McLaughlin passes it to Morton, a cheeky 1-2 there, and then plays it out wide towards Tufan. Tufan looking like he was going to play it down the line, but instead West Brom have other ideas, and so the ball is played back to the City defence. McLaughlin with three men on him, he unluckily gives the ball away. Tufan in for a sliding tackle, and that was a great tackle it was. Hull City regain the ball there, stopping the West Brom chance. Delap gets the ball, passes out wide towards Traore. Traore with men in option. He's got Coyle out to his right. Goes through Delap through the centre. Delap's just fallen to the ground off the ball. And then the resulting challenge from Traore on Kipra That will be a free kick towards West Brom, and Traore will be given a warning and nothing more here inside of the 11th minute. Free kick to West Brom inside of their own half. Hello, Jacob Bromwich. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Hopefully, you can bless us with a Hull City win today. So it did seem like it could possibly have been a foul for Delap, but instead the referee gave the resulting foul a few seconds later on that moment from Traore. But West Brom do have the ball now back with their goalkeeper. Just holding the ball up with their defence, trying to stop that pressure coming in from City. Just doing a nice work of passing it around the defensive line. So I did say it's a West Brom side that are not known for all their possession, so they are trying to combat the possession-heavy Hull City side that we know and love, trying to combat it with possession, as we saw Southampton manage to grab a win through doing that. But they are going to charge up the pitch here with their possession play outwise towards Dianga. Dianga's going to cut more in field. He's got space. Which is a bit frustrating from Sarri and Morton there, just backing away from him. So the ball is ending up on that left-hand side with West Brom. Cross into the area. It's a low one, but it does end up with Alsop and his hands around the ball. What minute you on? I'm on the 13th minute, Jacob Ramage. I'm on the 13th minute. So Alsop will just put it down to his feet. And does nicely there to distribute it. But West Brom! Oh no! I was just about to say that Ryan Alsop is the best distributor that we've seen in a City shirt, and he pretty much just passes it to a West Brom player. Jed Wallace, the West Bromwich Albion captain, grabs a goal, and it's 1-0 West Brom inside of these opening 15 minutes. That is a frustrating goal to concede. Alsop, I think he passes it to Seri, and then the ball just gets away. It's that same thing that we've seen time and time again under Rosinia ball, where the ball is passed towards Seri. Seri fluffs it a little bit, or the ball to Seri isn't good enough. It ends up with the West Brom player that's in the attack, and they just have to prod it home, and he does well into the bottom corner, and that is unlucky for City, unlucky for Alsop. Really, he got the good word from Rosinia yesterday, saying that he's one of the best distributors even in the Premier League, even though he's not a goalkeeper in the Premier League. So that's 1-0 West Brom, and hopefully it's not a tale for the rest of the afternoon. It's 1-0 West Brom. I've updated the scorecard, so I've remembered to do that, but it's 1-0 West Brom, 14 and a half minutes gone. That is a frustrating goal to concede, that. Frustrating through Jed Wallace, the West Bromwich Albion captain. And it's 1-0 West Brom. Oh, it's frustrating, that, just because it's the pure fact that we've seen time and time again. It's the risk that you take by playing out of the back, especially off every goal kick. And West Brom have managed to pounce off it. They've pounced off. I don't think we've seen a few of them cases go in the past, but not a lot of them. And we do see it go in today with West Brom 1-0 to the better of. They'll pass it to the back of their defence. There was an offside call on Traore trying to get a tip on header, but nothing too worthy of note. West Brom charging up the field yet again. Comes out wide towards Dianga. Dianga's charging down that right hand side. There's nobody there to really block him. Twine's coming in to support. It's into the area and just tapped away by McLaughlin, but only as far as Furlong, not James Furlong. He passes it to Dianga. Dianga coming into the area. West Brom trying to get a ball in, but Greaves manages to get the block out, and it'll be a West Bromwich Albion throw in on this near hand side, pretty much in line with the 6-yard box, and I presume they'll be going for a long effort once again from the throw in. City seem to be a little bit caught on the back foot here at the moment. A lot of play coming down this right hand side here. I'm not sure where Greaves is to combat that. Whether it is a case that we do need to see Vinagre or Furlong actually come on the pitch early on to try and combat the play coming down this right hand side from West Brom. But they do from the throw in. They do sort of get a lot of passes chained together. And Dianga's on it once again. He comes for a lifting effort into the box. Morton gets the header. McLaughlin again falls to West Brom feet. And McLaughlin gets the block once again. McLaughlin looking like a real real brick wall in the Hull City defence at the moment. The only player that's really seeming to know how to play football. So West Brom still 1-0 to the better of. We have come from 1-0 down this season. Hopefully we can do it again. God's sake, where's Philogene? Philogene is injured. That's probably the reason why we are losing. He picked up an injury on Tuesday in training. A little something to do with his hamstring. It's only a week-long injury, so he'll be back next weekend. But Rizina did not want to risk him today, so he's not playing or on the bench. So West Brom will have the possession play through their defensive line. A little pressure there coming from Twine. But it's not too good. Luckily, Jones is there to recover. Pass it to Greaves. Greaves plays it all the way back towards Alsop. Alsop then returns the favour back towards Jones. Jones to McLaughlin. And then McLaughlin up towards Seri. Seri trying to spare on a little bit of a charge from City. Plays it out wide to Tufan. Tufan, he just nonchalantly passes it back towards Greaves. Greaves to Seri. Seri is sort of the figure point of this attack that's coming through here through Jones. Jones to Dam Traore. Traore to Morton, back towards Jones. Back across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Greaves. Pressure coming in from West Brom. So Greaves will play it to McLaughlin. Morton gets a little cheeky tap on towards Jones. And it comes to Traore. Traore in this right-hand side. He does have Kyle a bit ahead of him. Down the right-hand side. But plays it into infield towards Seri. Greaves will now play it on this left-hand side with Tufan. Tufan then plays it back towards McLaughlin and Seri. And then Jones. Jones firing a long ball over towards Twine. He collects it over on this left-hand side. Plays a nice ball towards Tufan. Tufan to Greaves. Greaves into the area. It's now fallen to Seri. Seri tries a shot. And he thinks he's playing rugby because that's high and wide by Seri. High and wide by Seri the magician. Some nice play over there from City. A long ball over the top goes from Jones towards Twine. Twine plays a nice ball to Tufan. Tufan then gets a ball back that ends up with Greaves. Greaves then plays it across towards Twine. Twine scuffs it a little bit. Ends up with Seri. Seri, he takes his time with the shot and just gets underneath the ball far too much. So no goal there for City. Good chance though. Good chance. Certainly coming from the ball from the back over the top seems to be working this game. Two good chances coming from it from Jones and McLaughlin. Where's Lakilo injured? I believe that Lakilo is either injured. He's certainly not been picked for the squad today, so that's what we can presume. There was nothing said on in the press conference yesterday about Lakilo being injured. The only fresh injury was Jane and Philogene. So we'll see what Rosina says after the game on that front. Try. It's not even a try, that. It's not even a try. It was a poor effort from Seri. I don't blame him for taking the shot, but the shot wasn't good enough. Greaves goes in for a diving header there at the halfway line. I'm not sure if the referee's pulled it up for a foul or if it's just gone out for a goal kick for West Brom. It's just a goal kick from West Brom through that diving header from Jacob Greaves. It was quite a good effort, to be fair. If only it ended up goalwards and if only it was in the area, probably would have ended up in the back of the net. So West Brom still 1-0 up here. 20 minutes gone in this first half. Nice pressure there from City in West Brom's goal kick. Morton tries and does well to get the ball there. Sorry, it was Jones tries and does well. Ball does end up with City now, though. McLaughlin passes it to Seri, and then McLaughlin gets it back to Greaves, and then all the way towards Alsop. Alsop, a bit of dancing there with his man that was marking him, but manages to get the ball away towards Coyle. Coyle does it to Traore. Traore just trying to fight the ball back off that West Brom player. Doesn't manage to do so. The West Brom player outmuscles Adama Traore, and they'll end up playing it all the way back towards their goalkeeper with City pressure still building here. Scott Twine pressuring down the West Brom player over on the byline. He manages to meg Scott Twine, but the ball goes out for a City throw-in. Pardon me. Greaves is ready to take the throw-in for City. And the referee's coming over towards the touchline here. Unsure what's happening, whether we're getting a new linesman or a new referee. I am not too sure, or is it the communication system's not working with the linesman? We're taking a break in play there, though. Seems that the communications system is not working for the linesman on the near-on side of the pitch. I believe they've got it working now, which doesn't allow a nice break in play for both teams. Rosini giving a few words there for Tufan, who seems to acknowledge it. Of course, this is his first start since August, and hopefully it's a good start for him as well. It hasn't been too well so far. Of course, Hull City are 1-0 down, 23 minutes in. We need a Cam Archer. We need somebody. Greaves to take the throw in on this near-hand side, though. He's got Twine down the line. Does play it to Twine down the line. Tried to get ball infield towards Tufan. Unluckily, it doesn't happen. But the ball ends up with Seri instead. Seri plays it across to his defensive midfielder partner, Morton. Morton to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, he has Greaves to his left, but he's trying to get the ball over to Coyle on the right wing, I think. So he plays it to Jones. Jones to Traore. Traore is sitting quite deep in this game. He has Coyle just ahead of him. Instead, he's trying to cut infield, but comes back a little bit more than he'd like. So he plays it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Greaves. Greaves looks ahead, so plays it to Tufan. Tufan to Twine. Twine back to Tufan. And then he'll play it across towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking like he wanted to go for the long effort. He doesn't. He says go for Twine. He's got space on the left-hand side. He plays a ball over the top a bit towards Tufan. It's not good enough. And West Brom will get the ball, and that'll be a free kick for West Brom through the back of Twine, pushing the West Brom defender. So I believe that was Furlong that went down there from Twine, pushing in the back. Imagine Chuba Akpom. I mean, I'd happily take him back, wouldn't I? He's currently at Ajax, isn't he? He had a fantastic season last season. I don't think he's doing too well at the moment for Ajax. So I'd happily take him back in a Hull City shirt. Of course, he was on loan from Arsenal back in, rolling back the years now, 2013, 14? No, been a bit more recent than that, wouldn't it? Be 2016 era. Sometime around then he was on loan from Arsenal, I believe. So I'd happily take Chuba Akpom back. But City do have the ball inside of the West Bromwich Albion half. Unluckily given away there by Morton. And West Brom do a few little neat plays to get the ball. And then another unnecessary foul there by Adama Traore. Stopping the break of play, though, from West Brom. But it is another foul from Adama Traore. Traore and Twine both have to watch themselves. So they've given away a few fouls in sort of these opening 25 minutes. West Brom do have the ball, but Tufan trying to break away with it. Tufan gets it. He then just passes it back towards the West Brom player. So then they'll try the long effort. Greaves gets a nod on it, but it ends up with the West Bromwich Albion player. Seri comes through the back of him, and that'll be a clear as day free kick for West Bromwich Albion. It was good from Tufan, and then it wasn't good. 2015, I think. Yeah, it sounds about right. 2015, that sort of era. When we was on the third comeback to the Premier League. So West Brom really happy at the moment with that 1-0 lead. Play it down line towards West Bromwich Albion player is in the box, and it's a good block that from Alfie Jones. He's trying to spear on his players. Jed Wallace nearly got his second of the afternoon, and second in about 10 minutes. But it was a good block there from Alfie Jones. City just falling apart on this left-hand side. it's the Greaves side that's falling apart. I don't know if it's a combination of having Greaves and Twine on that left-hand side, but none of them are really doing too much. Twine now has it, plays it to Greaves, who I've just mentioned. He plays a long ball over towards Tufan. Tufan loses it a bit, but he gets the ball. He has 2 men on him. He's trying to break away, and that'll be a free kick towards, or throw-in, sorry, towards Hull City on this near-hand side. A nice break of play there from Tufan. Yeah, interesting play from Tufan so far in these opening first 26 minutes or so. But Greaves will have the ball on the near side, ready for the throw-in. Plays it in towards Tufan. Tufan chests it down. Plays it to Seri. Just bounds away from Seri a little bit, but it's alright because Morton will cover. Plays it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin back to Seri towards Morton. And then a bounded ball that was meant for McLaughlin. It bounds away. Nearly ends up with the West Bromwich Albion player. Gets with Greaves. Greaves plays it all the way back towards Alsop. Alsop up to Morton. Morton across to Alfie Jones. He's playing that right back role because Kyle's nowhere to be seen. A ball over the top that was tried for the lap. Didn't quite get it. And Traore will chase it down. West Brom will still remain with the ball here inside of their own half. And they'll just pass it between their defensive line to try and slow down the play from City. Some neat work here from West Brom, though. We do need to stop this sort of the slow down play that they are trying to do. Every time we build momentum, they get the ball and then they try and slow it down. But it is some sloppy play, I've got to say, so far from City in these opening 30 minutes. Twine grabs the ball here, though. Plays it towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin has options, so plays it back to Seri. Don't think that was the best of his options, but Seri goes for a long ball over the top towards Tufan. Tufan can keep this in. This will be a good effort, but he doesn't manage to keep it in. It seemed to be a bit of an easy one to keep him, but he doesn't manage to get his foot in behind the ball, so it just bounds out for a West Bromwich Albion throw in. I don't know why I inflected up there. Throw in. That's a weird way to say throw in. So West Brom do take their throw in. Tufan to push down the man that was passed to. But it'll go away. Greaves heads it towards Morton, to Twine, and Seri will get involved now. Seri with the ball on this left-hand side. Seri to Twine. Twine gets it to Greaves, and Greaves seems to have just been clipped on the ankle there, so it will be a Hull City free kick. I think the first free kick that we've seen inside of the last 20 minutes for City. So we do break away with it on the right-hand side. Kyle, who is somehow playing at right wing, he grabs the ball, plays it to Traore, who is meant to be playing out there, but is instead playing in field a bit more. And a bit more deeper. He plays it towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Greaves. And then Greaves is just looking for something. West Brom are holding their shape nicely, stopping any sort of build-up play coming from City. So McLaughlin grabs it there. He plays it over towards Jones. Jones now to Traore. Traore's got Coyle ahead of him. He instead plays it a little bit more in field towards the lap. The lap gets pulled down. And the referee does give the free kick that time. And it will be a free kick for Hull City in sort of a good area. Probably will be an in-swinger rather than a shot. But it probably will still be Twine to take it. Get him off the pitch. Yeah, it's not been too great from Twine so far. Not been great too far from many people, to be fair, from in a Hull City shirt. So who's there standing over it? I think it's Traore and Twine both standing over it. Could see either of them. It will be a swing into the box rather than a shot. Certainly from this angle and from this range. What can City do from this? Twine to swing it in. And it just finds the first man in a West Bromwich Albion shirt. Seri luckily heads it over towards Tufan. But Tufan gets outpaced a little bit. And luckily Kyle is there to recover. Kyle's first defensive bit of duty there in this game. Waiting for his other players to come back before Alsop actually distributes it anywhere. So he plays it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Morton. We see Kyle running back out towards that right-hand side now. Morton plays it towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin back towards Morton. Morton back towards McLaughlin. Nice partnership there. Twine gets it. Seri a cheeky little back heel towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin really having a lot of the ball in this game. I don't mind it whatsoever. He's not looked too bad this game so far. Probably the better player in a City shirt so far. Greaves now with McLaughlin. McLaughlin out wide towards Traore. Traore's got Kyle just ahead of him. and once again cuts it more in field. Defensive work on that left hand side, sorry, from West Brom seems to be nicely stopping any balls from Traore to Coyle over on that right hand side. Do City need to rethink it? I think so. Possibly bringing Coyle shorter and having Traore just go a bit ahead of him, but a bit more infield would possibly work there. City with the ball now in their defence. Passes between McLaughlin and Jones, and then McLaughlin to Seri. Seri, a ball, tried to get it through for Delap on the break. Didn't quite work, but Seri does regain the ball again. Tufan on the break now. He's got about 5 West Bromwich Albion players ahead of him, and he passes it to one of them rather than playing any ball to either Delap or Traore. So West Brom do gain the ball here. City tried with the pressure, but it didn't work. So West Brom will break away now. It's Jed Wallace on this near-hand side, waiting for West Brom players to get into attack, as Hull City just back away from him. West Brom with the ball in an encouraging area. Cheeky back heel doesn't work, though, for them. And City will break away through Delap on that right-hand side. He's got 2 West Bromwich Albion players ahead of him. It's going to be tough to get past any of them, and he doesn't, so he goes down to the floor. Ref calls for nothing, and so the West Brom players will keep on going on. Kipra seems to be having Delap's day today, fouling him a few times and also tackling him a few times. Referee seems to be a little bit shyer with giving away free kicks, especially in Hull City's favour this game. Rosinia seems to be a little bit mad about that call from the referee, but West Brom we're getting the ball still here. Go Hull City! I'm a Brazilian huge fan. Welcome, Davidson. Welcome, welcome. Up the Tigers indeed. Josh Kelly, vamos, Hull City. I don't actually read Brazilian, so I'm gonna presume that you said something really nice about Hull City in that second half of that comment. There is but welcome to the stream. Hope you have a lovely day, and hopefully Hull City can grab a win. A draw would be lovely, even with no Philogene today. Traore playing it to Coyle. Coyle back towards Jones. McLaughlin. Can we get the partnership to Greaves? No, it goes to Tufan instead. Tufan tries a little cheeky one with Twine. Twine just dancing away with it. Some nice bit of dribbling there from Twine. Gets into Seri to Traore. Now to Morton with Coyle. Now ball into the box. Just finds that Fibrere or whatever his Kipere, whatever his name is. And the ball ends up now with Hull City in their defence through that lacklustre effort from Coyle. McLaughlin, Seri. Now to Jones. Jones, he got his Coyle out on the wide. Coyle in space now, though. Plays it to Traore. Traore, no real pass to be made other than to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Jones. To Greaves, sorry. Greaves, McLaughlin, back to Jones, and then he'll play it all the way to Coyle. That's the defensive partnership. And it's played back towards to Jones. McLaughlin, then Greaves. Yes! I can predict every movement. It's the Tufan now. Tufan, he'll play it back towards Greaves. Greaves is going to charge up this left-hand side a little bit more. He's going to keep on the charge. He's going to keep on the charge. Greaves pounding it up. It's with Delap now. Delap is just pounding away from his men. He's managed to find space, and that will be a foul for Hull City. A free kick in a promising area for the Tigers. Delap is doing well as the target man up top. He just dribbles away from about 3 men, and then a lingering leg from Bartley for West Brom gives the foul away. It's pretty much just off the edge of the D for Hull City, and this will be Twine shooting range. Could this be the Twine goal we've been wanting? Could this be my £500 off Benny? It's Twine and Tufan standing over it. There is no doubt in my mind that Tufan will be taking this. It'll be a Twine free kick. Can we get it on target? Can we get a Twine goal here? It's a free kick from Twine, who's brought in for his dead ball speciality. And can we see this? Can we see Twine Ward-Prowse, as we want to call him? Jacob Ramage is saying, come on, Twine. Come on, Twine, indeed. Twine standing over it on the edge of the area. It's just to the left-hand side of the D, so it'll be an in-swinger. Could we see one rippling the top right-hand corner of the net? Fake wall is set up by Traore and Tufan. And then a nice wall from West Brom to Traore. No, I was going to say Traore. I don't know what I was saying Traore. But Twine, no. Absolutely not. Benny, no. Yeah, you was right. No. Yeah, that was a terrible. Hit the wall, and then from Twine, and I think it's a City throw-in on the near side through that resulting play there. So Greaves will try and throw it in towards the lap, but it instead finds a West Bromwich Albion player. So Jones does well. McLaughlin does a nice little flick on. Unfortunately, Greaves doesn't think the same thing, so he doesn't quite get there. So Greaves will grab the ball in this narrow side for a Hull City throw-in. No. This isn't good. What was that? That was a shocking free kick. That's what that was, Jacob. Told you. You did tell me, Benny. You did tell me. Right. Well, Seri nods it there towards Greaves. Greaves, a little bit of a dodgy ball back towards McLaughlin, but he does get it away towards Alsop. West Brom looking a little bit scatty at the moment. Whether Hull City can pounce on this. We do have 8 minutes left of this half, plus whatever injury time is to be played. Of course, there will probably be a little bit due to the mic alteration of the linesman and also the goal through West Brom. Hopefully that is not the only goal that we'll see from this half, and hopefully there will be a Hull City goal to go alongside it. Coming into the break, an even 1-1 would be a good deal, especially with Rosinia sort of giving a strong word to his men at half-time. That will be a good deal, I would say. West Brom with a throw-in on the far side. My nan could do better jumping on a trampoline. Can we stop it with comparing Twine to everyone's grandmother? We've had it for like 4 times today. My grandmother could kick a better free kick than Twine. She probably could, to be fair. But Seri is now with it here. Seri charging up. Plays towards Twine or somebody's grandmother. Who knows who it is. Plays it over towards Coyle. Coyle, he's got no real pass to be made. West Brom line up well and no real movement from City. So he plays it to Traore. Traore back to McLaughlin to Greaves. I feel bad for the defensive line. They've been having to do too much work so far. But Tufan to Twine. Twine trying to bounce it back. It ends up with Morton. Morton pounds away from it. He'll get it on the second ball. He push in the back. Surely that's a free kick. There was a clear push in the back from whatever his name is, Bartley, on Morton. And that is despicable. That's despicable. That's the word. I'm starting a position to send Twine back to Burnley next week. What if he scores? What if he scores, Benny? What if he scores? You'll be sending someone's grandmother instead. So the ball ends up with Traore here. Traore towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin outwards Greaves. Greaves charging up this left-hand side. Nice play in Greaves in the last sort of 10 minutes charging on that left-hand side. But does end up back with the Hull City players in defence. That is McLaughlin and Jones. And Greaves comes back and joins them now. The passing is still working, so it'll end up now out wide with Traore. Traore cuts it infield towards Seri. Seri up towards the lap, tries and gets a cheeky 1-2 there going with Adama Traore. It doesn't work, and West Brom will get on the break with this. Twine does well to come back and rescue that break from happening and pounds it back towards Alsop. Some nice play there from Twine, all things considering. Despicable me? No, despicable Twine. Jacob. If he scores, he can stay next week and then go the week after. Twine's fighting for his life here from Benny. So Tufan now has it on the wide. Plays it infield towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Jones. Jones out wide towards Traore. Traore into Seri. Seri tries that Delap movement. Delap does regain with the ball and sends it out wide towards Twine. Twine in loads of space here on this left-hand side. He has Greaves in the overlap. He plays the ball into the box to Coyle. And it's in the back of the net! Louis Coyle with a goal for the Tigers. 1-1. Get in! Louis Coyle pounds at the back post. The Batman with his bat mask scores a bat crazy goal for the Tigers. It's 1-1, 40 minutes gone here at the Hawthorns, and the Hull City fans go ballistic behind Alsop in the goal, and that is brilliantly done there from Hull City. Some nice play. It came from Delap passing it across towards Twine. Twine in loads of space on that side. He crosses it across the area and he finds Coyle. We clown on Twine so much, but he's grabbed an assist here today across the box to Coyle at the back post on the volley. bounces off the floor, ends up in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Get in. Get in. Get in. Oh, Benny, you're shaking your boots now that Twine's got an assist. All he just needs to get is his goal now. All he needs to get is his goal. Let me update the score and I'll see what you all are saying from that. Fantastic goal there from Louis Coyle, the Batman with a bat mask. Fantastic that. Woo! Come on, City. Yes. You all. Norwich remake where Norwich. Oh no, please don't remake that Norwich game. Please, please. Smiley face from Tom Spencer. Welcome to the stream, Tom Spencer. I'm not happy to have you here. Get in, update the score. I've updated the score, Camo. I've updated it. Twine is a worker. Oh, Twine on it now. West Brom could actually pounce on it here through these celebrations from City, but their cross goes behind for a goal kick for Alsop. Works hard. Twine does work hard, and it's come to the benefit of with a goal for Louis. I was going to go a goal for Scott Twine. It's not. It's a goal for Louis Kyle with Scott Twine grabbing the assist. You want us to score a last minute goal? All right. I was going to say I'll take the last minute goal, but I'd rather have a goal a bit earlier, just so I'm not actually shitting myself. He just runs because he can't kick a ball. Isn't that what we had with George Honeyman? Isn't that with George Honeyman? A bit of a dicey player in the defence though from City. Greaves as well to get the ball away with a lot of West Brom players in the box for City. West Brom do manage to get it away though from that effort. Twine does get away with the ball there. I thought that was going to be a foul, but it wasn't. Plays a nice ball up towards Traore. Traore out towards Coyle. Could we see two in the space of quite quick succession from City? Coyle into the box towards Tufan, and the header doesn't manage to go goalwards. I think it came off the West Brom head of Bartley. He's down in the box. He's holding his shoulder and his crotch. I don't know what's wrong with him, but certainly something. Getting the call over. I think that he might have done something to his shoulder rather than his crotch. He's just holding his crotch for comfort. Give me George back any day. I mean, he's been a bit shocking at Millwall this season. My prediction was 2-1 to us. Yeah, I'll take the 2-1 win right now. I did say 2-0. But yeah, it came off Bartley's head, so it should be a corner to us. Whether the referee's pulled up for a foul of some sort, I don't know how. And I don't know how he's done his shoulder either, because Tufan just went into the back of him. Yeah, I think it will be a goal, a free kick or a free kick for West Brom though. But I don't know how he's gone down with that though. Unless it's some off the landing, because the only contact that Tufan made was a little elbow into the back of him going up for the header. It wasn't anything malicious. It was just trying to get a bit more leverage up for the header. So I don't know how that's happened. Is that a defender goal? Should be right. It is a defender goal, yeah. And we're level. And we're level. Just Bartley's still down for West Brom. Seems to be a bit of more of a head injury that they're treating him for. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that could be. I thought it was grasping his shoulder. I thought it might have been a dislocated shoulder, but he's up on his feet. He's got a little bump on the head. But he's still moving his shoulder like he's at his shoulder more than his head. Confusing. Whether this could be a change for West Brom, who knows? 4 minutes of additional time to be played though at the end of this first half. Maybe a little bit more now with off the back of that injury there on Bartley. Who knows? Who knows? I saw your reaction. I heard it. Now I'm going to report it. See it, hear it, report it. Please, Jacob. Please. There should be a defender goal, right? Yeah, that'll be a defender goal. Kyle is in defence even though he's playing at right wing. He's classed as the right back for the game. Nice though from City. Nice. So, a crossfield ball from Surrey towards Kyle. Kyle back towards Jones. Jones to Morton. Morton to McLaughlin. Surrey back to McLaughlin. Across to Greaves. Everyone's getting involved in this party. Twine tries a snappy ball towards the lap. The lap breaks through. The lap on it. All he has to do is score. But I think he's offside. So that's why he didn't try at all. And so the lap was caught offside through that ball from Twine. Was a nice idea though from Twine. And was a nice run there from Delap. Just unlucky to have started his run a little bit too early. And got caught offside there. Once again, nice work from Twine. Dare I say it? He's up there for contention as the man of the match. He's certainly not. McLaughlin has been the best player so far, without a shadow of a doubt. But Kyle with the ball now as a throw-in. He's got a smile on his face, still with his Batman mask on. He's ready to control Arkham. Surrey now with the ball. Oh, and he stumbles. He's done a Stevie G. He slipped and gave West Brom the chance here. They'll break away, but Surrey does well to come and clip him. That's Jed Wallace, and Surrey will collect a yellow card from that. Unfortunate from Surrey there. He slips and then he has to come back and do his defensive duty. And that by getting a yellow card off a little cheeky foul on Jed Wallace. So first yellow card of the game goes Surrey's way. Only a few minutes left of this first half. Put that clown mask thing on. Come on. West Brom do have a good chance here though from that resulting free kick. Surrey does get away with it though. The lap tries and gets away with it again, and he's fouled. And another yellow card standing out, but this time it's going West Brom's way. A lot of players are charging in. Jed Wallace, is he the man to get a yellow card? I don't think so. Referee's trying to talk to someone. I'm not sure who that yellow card's gone to. I think it's Bartley. Bartley's having a game and a half here for all the wrong reasons. He's given away 5 free kicks. It might not be 5, but he's had an injury. He's got a yellow card here. Just clearly kicked the lap. And all the West Brom players were trying to crowd around the ref. He just clearly kicked the lap. Some of these West Brom players need to really have a second think about themselves. Not too long left of this first half. Not too short considering the injury that we faced at the start. The 4 minutes have been played of injury time, but we were missing that first minute due to the injury on Bartley. I'll stop to take this free kick. A longer effort. Goes all the way up towards Tufan. It's nodded though by the West Brom defender. And they'll try a break on it, but the ball stumbles away. And so it'll be a throw-in, for Hull City on this near-hand side. Greaves to take. Jed Wallace trying to get his second of the afternoon. And he's really not succeeding in it, is he? So Greaves with the ball here on this near-hand side to take the throw-in. He'll play it down the line towards Twine. And that'll be it. The referee is blown for half-time. It's half-time at the Hawthorns. 1-1 is the current scoreline. With Jed Wallace scoring in the 14th minute. And then Louis Coyle replying in the 41st minute for Hull City. 2 yellow cards being handed out through to Surrey and Bartley. Let's have a discussion on how we can actually win this game. We are back in it. I did say coming to the half as a draw is always good when you've conceded quite early on in a game like this. It's still raining and it still seems to be a wet time over in West Brom, so it will be a bit of a feisty second half, I will presume. Let me have a look at the Hull City bench and see who could possibly come on. I do think that we could possibly see a cheeky bit of Vinagre. I think that we do need Vinagre. we're getting too overworked on that left-hand side for Greaves. For Greaves' play style, really. Not rather saying anything too bad on Greaves, but it's Greaves' play style, and it's not really suiting it for this game. So could possibly see Vinagre come on there. The usual switch of trying to bring Connolly on for Delap to try and get a few goals. Whether that could work, Tufan will probably be the first substitution. In all fairness, he's not had too brilliant of a start to the game, and also this is his first sort of start in quite some time, since August. It's his first start since August, and in that time he's had an injury, I believe, and all sorts. He's only played a few minutes since then, to be fair. Doherty, yeah, we could possibly see him come and replace Surrey or Morton, depending on the situation that we're in later on in the game. So yeah, I don't think the bench too benefits our situation at the moment, but it's 1-1, and yeah, let's hope that City can try and rectify this. I mean, rectify. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. Let's have a look at the stats. Possession. We did manage to claw back the possession. We were for like the first 10 minutes, we gave them like 80% possession, but possession is now 61% in favour of Hull City, showing that we are playing the way that we like to play. Shots, 5 for West Brom, 4 for Hull. Shots on target, 1 apiece. Hull City have made about 100 more passes. So yeah, Davidson, let's go. Hull City, we need to win to continue with good ranking. Yeah, I'll have a look at the other results at the moment in a second. Jacob Ramage needs to be subbed on for Tufan. Oh, what? Jacob needs to be subbed on for Tufan. What? Are you saying that you want to sub yourself on for Tufan? What? I'm confused. Jacob, we don't have a Jacob on the bench, do we? I'm confused. Let me know what you mean by that, Jacob Ramage. I'm a little bit confused. Pass accuracy, 89% for City. Fouls, 7-5 for City. Of course, that 1 yellow card apiece. 2 offsides for City. Yep, you want yourself to be subbed on for Tufan. Okay, I'm not sure how well you do play at football, but we'll see. So table-wise, we've just been put down to 8th, considering Preston are currently winning 2-1 against Middlesbrough or Coventry. Coventry, I think. Yeah. Right, let's go and have a look at the results elsewhere in the Championship. And it looks like there's quite a few draws at the moment. Hull City being one of them teams that are drawing. Right, let's have a look at the results. Of course, Leeds beat Leicester City 1-0 in yesterday's fixture. Millwall Southampton is currently 0-0. Bristol City Sheffield Wednesday is 0-0. Sheffield Wednesday do have a red card. So are they on track to lose yet another game after winning their first game last week? Preston are 2-1 ahead against Coventry. Swansea and Sunderland is 0-0. Swansea do have a red card though. Stoke Cardiff, that is 0-0 yet again. Birmingham are leading 1-0 against Ipswich Town. That could be a big game in the top of the table, considering Ipswich are currently in second. Do have a game in hand. I believe they're playing that on Tuesday. So yeah, interesting there. A few interesting games in Birmingham, isn't there? 1-0 Birmingham, and we're drawing 1-1 with West Brom. Plymouth are 2-1 ahead against Middlesbrough. Huddersfield Watford is 0-0. Rotherham QPR is 0-0. And of course it's 1-1 here at the Hawthorns. I'm really good. I skied a 1v1. Who did Wednesday beat? They beat, was it Rotherham or Huddersfield? Rotherham. They beat Rotherham 2-0 last Sunday. It was the first win of the season. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday are going down. So table-wise, I mean, yeah, Sheffield Wednesday are still rock bottom. Only 2 points now off QPR. And top of the table-wise, I mean, Leicester City are still 39 points. At the top of the table, Ipswich are only 34. In the second place, of course, currently losing 1-0. Leeds at 28. And then Southampton 25. Preston 25. West Brom 24. All the way down to us at 24 points. So if we manage to spare on a win here, we could still go up to 4th. No matter the result in Preston. The only thing that could sway that is if Cardiff managed to win or if Southampton managed to win. Both them games are currently 0-0. Of course, Blackburn and Norwich to play tomorrow. But those are both sides that their results do not matter us at the moment. Oh, come on, you Hal. Come on, you Hal. Benny G, breaking news. What's the breaking news? What's the breaking news, Benny? Tell me, please. Come on, Benny. You got to tell us. I'm waiting, Benny. I'm waiting. Benny, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Benny. Trying to look at trying to look, see what other people are saying on X/Twitter. So, I think this might be a chant that they're singing at the game, but someone's put, "Your boilers from Hull, your boilers from Hull, West Bromwich Albion, your boilers from Hull." I think that's to do with their sponsor. Was it Ideal Boilers or something like that? But that's been from Hull. So yeah. I'm waiting for the breaking news, Benny. I'm waiting for the Benny news. So what's people saying? We need to play a ball around in a penalty area. Not theirs, not ours though. 60-40 possession in HCFC in favour. Carry out on the second half. We should have this. Yeah, I mean, if we do continue to play like we are, there's only so much that West Brom can really keep up the pressure. We could possibly see ourselves grabbing a 2-1 cheeky win towards the end. Breaking news is Liam Rosenior has received a red card in a tunnel for something with the ref. What? You what? Oh, breaking news, Scott Twine's a waste man. What are you saying about something in the tunnel with the ref? Let me see. Are you pulling my leg, Jacob Ramage? Liam Rosenior. What's get absolutely pranked and mauled by the Ramage. You got me panicking there. I thought that something happened because I can see that. I can fully see Rosini grabbing a yellow card in the a red card, sorry, in the tunnel for something. But it was a good first half. I think first 15 minutes was a little bit shaky from City, but after that we really sort of solidified ourselves a bit more and played it nicely. So yeah. A lot of people are just sharing The Coyle goal. Batman's goal. Captain Batman to the rescue, Carl says on Twitter, X, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I heard that Twine's been replaced with Giovanni. I would take that any day. I would take Giovanni back in a Hull City shirt any day, even though he's retired and like has nothing to do with the club anymore. I would take Giovanni back just for his beauty. His beauty. the Arsenal goal, the Tottenham goal, all of them, all of the goals. So yeah. I'm gonna update my score prediction. I think I'm gonna go for that 2-1 win. It's yeah, it has to be 2-1. Greetings from Turkey. Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love Turkey and Hull. We do love Turkey and Hull indeed, Benny. Welcome, welcome to the stream. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate sort of the first goal though for West Brom. Came through the pass from Alsop to Surrey and that poor there from Surrey. Don't blame Surrey though for those balls. I don't blame Surrey for giving the ball away there. I blame Alsop for the poor decision to pass there. And it was poetic as such. I was literally going to say, and Alsop is one of the best distributors. Nope, the ball's in the back of the Hull City net. So, yeah, lovely. We'll have a look at the Premier League results at the moment. Man City are 3-0 up. Oof. So Man United won 1-0 earlier on. West Ham have come from 1-0 down to make it 2-1 against Brentford. Jared Bowen grabbing a goal. And no KLP anywhere in sight for Brentford. I think he's got an injury or something. Dukan Sinik is the best Turkish player ever. I'd probably say Tufan is, but okay. Well, I'd say Tufan's better than Sinik, but okay. I blame you. Ajun Jolly will glorify Hull one day. He's glorifying Hull today, I would probably say. So yeah, Man City are 3-0 up. Let me guess, Haaland scored? No! Haaland has not scored. Haaland was subbed off. How was Haaland subbed off? What's happened with Haaland? Because I've got him captain in my FPL. This isn't good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Why has Haaland been subbed off? Oh, injured in the 46th minute. Damn. That Jeremy Doku's having a cracker of a game. Goal and 2 assists though for Man City. Sheffield United. Sorry, I was going to say Sheffield Wednesday. They're not in the Premier League. They'll never be. And Wolves. That's 0-0. Sorry. And then Crystal Palace are 1-0 ahead at Burnley. Also, Everton are 1-0 up against Brighton. Interesting result that so far. Oh, it's very interesting. Asma now. All Turks are right. They're always with you. Yes. Yes. Get in. Get in. Right. How long away are we from the second half? I think we've had more than 15 minutes. Come on. Come on, City. Yeah, should be starting like now. I just Sebastian to happen to all apart from my local kebab shop. You all, here come the boys. Here come the boys. Right. Hopefully a strong second half from the Tigers here. We are going to be kicking off the second half as well. Coyle still in the Batman mask. Wonder how long that he's got to wear that for. It's from the fractured eye socket that he faced. It's against Ipswich, I think. I got my Hull City. Oh, sorry. That probably made a loud noise because I just banged the mic. Check out my Hull City glass. Nice glass, that. Nice glass. Got a good badge on it as well. Alright. Will the West Brom team join us out at the Hawthorns, or will they just be staying in the tunnel and give us the win? Here they come. Just on cue. On cue. So I don't think there's been any changes for either side. Bartley's probably the only one that you could probably put a contention in for West Brom, considering he had a little injury or a little bit of a flounce in the first half. I don't think anything else has happened. So here we go. The lap's got a smile on his face. That's good. And West Brom are still doing their warm-ups. They're taking the piss. I'm doing it, just see, here we come. Yeah. You see Liam walk down? Stop trying to get me, Jacob. Stop trying to get me. It's annoying me, though, the amount of time that West Brom are taking to get on the pitch and get ready. This half was meant to start about 10 years ago. All City are ready. West Brom aren't, because they're going to lose. So yeah, it looks like no changes for either side, and Tufan will get us underway in this second half. Can the buzz cut ref get us underway? We've waited long enough. There we go. Tufan to Seri. Seri across towards Greaves. Greaves to Morton. Morton to Jones. And Jones to McLaughlin. McLaughlin with a bit of pressure from Jed Wallace. Plays it to Greaves. Greaves back to Alsop. Alsop has got Jones to his left. Plays a dicey ball to Morton. Morton does better than Seri to get towards Jones. Jones to Traore. Traore passes it to Seri, but Seri just runs away from it. And so West Brom will get the first bit of the ball in this second half. West Brom trying and get something going here, though, early on in this second half. Delap and Tufan trying a little bit of pressure down as the ball's with West Brom's keeper. Go on. Oh! I don't know why Delap ducked down, though. There was a firing ball coming from Palmer. It fired right above Delap, and he ducked underneath the ball rather than getting a head on it. I understand that it probably would have hurt, but still would have been a good chance for City there. We're still talking about kebabs. West Brom on the ball here in the midfield, but nice work there from Scott Twine. Scott Twine charging forwards. He plays a nice ball towards Delap. Delap with it. Delap into the area. Muddle about. And that surely is a penalty. Referee, you've got to get your eyes on the game, referee. Oh my. Nice ball from Twine. Another brilliant piece of play there from Twine to get the ball to Delap. Delap gets the ball into the area. Understandably, the ball is a bit muddled under his feet. But 3 players come onto him and he gets to the deck. I thought it was going to be a penalty, but obviously not. If we score, we need a dance. If we score, I might treat you to a dance. If we score, of course. Oh, unfortunate that. So it's a nice ball from Twine, nice run from Twine. He the lap tries and cuts it back, and then number 3, Townsend just completely batters down the lap. The ref's got to give that. The ref has got to give those. It's outrageous. It's outrageous, really. It's outrageous. Anyway, City have the ball now in their defence with Greaves to McLaughlin to Jones. You can almost say it like poetry. Jones long ball over towards Coyle. Coyle on the side, and he pulls down his man, doesn't get the ball, and that's the Coyle that we know and love rather than scoring. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's the WTF? What's the WTF for? Jacob, what's the WTF for? So West Brom do pass the ball back from this free kick towards the keeper. The keeper goes for a long ball out on the right hand side, and he'll have no trouble in getting it to the player, considering every Hull City player doesn't like to man mark. Traore does well to stop the crossfield effort though. He plays it back towards Jones. Jones to Seri, across towards Coyle. Coyle stumbles over his feet. Yeah. The replay in the penalty shout, and the referee just stood there going, no. It's a clear penalty. He's had two players on him. One's just got snapped his legs. But West Brom are away with the ball now. Cross towards Kipra. Kipra to Bartley. Bartley across to Furlong. Not James Furlong. They're working the ball up the field nicely though. No real challenges coming in from Hull City. Ball's out wide towards Phillips. Phillips, if he gets across into the area, this could spell trouble for Hull City. We'd have plenty of players in the box, and Seri does well to get his foot on it, and he's leading the charge away. Ball out wide towards Twine. Twine's got a little bit of space to run in. Has two fans just ahead of him, but instead he's going to cut it back and play it towards Greaves. Greaves to McLaughlin. Morton has it now. Coyle with it on the wide. Nope. Coyle's going to cut it back towards Jones. Jones to Allsop. Allsop going for the long effort over towards Tufan. It's going to run right away from him. And Tufan, second time this afternoon that one of them long balls doesn't get it. Oh, it's for the ref. Right, yeah. Clearly. Because the referee is, for some reason, got a guide dog with him or something. I don't know. Oh, the referee's pulled up for a foul here. He's lost his mind. Or is it offside? He's pointing his finger everywhere he likes. What's the referee doing? What is he doing? Oh, it's because a West Brom player ran into Scott Twine and he put his hands up to protect his face. I am sorry, referee, that you do not like physical contact in football, but you should have thought about that when Hull City should have got a penalty about 5 minutes ago. Rethink your life choices. Another shocking referee. Greaves with the ball here, though. Crosses it into the area, but it's right at the keeper. I do not see how that... Speak louder, please. Speak louder! Sorry. I should move the mic a bit closer. Unacceptable, that. But West Brom are on the break here. And nice play, that, from Alfie Jones. He gets that across there. And West Brom were appealing for a penalty there. Don't see why. So, a nice ball over the top there. Coyle... Oh, apologies. It was Coyle that got that got it. And I think it's going to be a goal kick. Was that the appeal? Sorry. Phillips nearly grabbed West Brom's second of the afternoon. Now it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, it was a goal kick for City. Came off Phillips in the end. Nice challenge there from Coyle. City try and work up that left-hand side, but Tufan once again a little bit lacklustre. He's not done anything positive in this second half so far. Very, very poor so far from Tufan in his first start since August. West Brom with the ball here. Delap gets a break chance with it, though. And that is a clear as day foul. Thank you very much, referee. Wish it was in the box, though, because that's where the last one was. Oh, my Lord. Moat with the sliding tackle on Delap. A good break there from City. Traore was fouled, and then the resulting ball ended up with the lap. The play was on, and then Moat just slid in, took out his feet. Yes, what a goal by Alsop. Stop it, Jacob. Stop it. Oh, it could be a good goal there coming from Delap, though. Delap's on the break once again. He's trying to cut in. He's trying to get the ball into the box, but instead it blocks off, and it's out for a throw-in. Nice play there again from Delap. Delap's getting all the break balls here. And Bartley's down once again, and they're calling for the physios. Get him off the field if he can't continue. If he can't play football, he shouldn't be allowed to play. And he's down. He hasn't even been touched, and he's trying. Bartley is an absolute shocker of a disgrace of what we call a footballer. He's gone down for the second time, getting an injury off just falling to the floor. Second injury of the game by falling to the floor. Unacceptable, this. Unacceptable. It's his shoulder again. He's done something. Get him off the field. If he can't cope with the fact that he's got a shoulder, he shouldn't be allowed to play. Get him off the field. It's diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Get him off the field. He's just been pulled up by his shoulder. It can't be anything wrong. He's going to be substituted here anyway. Bartley's off. And then comes number 6 for West Brom. And that will be Semi Ajayi. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. So first change of the afternoon comes for West Brom. Bartley's off. And Ajayi, or however you pronounce his name, is on. Finally, he's off. No more false injuries now. Or getting injured off the floor. Coyle to Traore. Coyle back, though, towards Jones. And McLaughlin gets it now. Trying to charge up the field a little bit. Nice move there from McLaughlin. Long ball up towards Tufan. Didn't quite work as we anticipated. Because it went behind for a goal kick. Oh, my. 55 minutes gone here at the Hawthorns. Another 35 minutes yet to be played. Oh, and I think it was offside by Tufan. Bit of a tame effort, though, from City, that. Don't see why we went for it. It's just an easy dispossession at the end of the day. And Kyle stumbled to the floor. He's gone in his hands and knees over the ball. I'm not sure if it's a I think it's a throw-in for Hull City. But it's cheeky that by Coyle. He's got his hands and knees to protect the ball from the incoming West Bromwich Albion player. And it's a free kick. It's a free kick for City. It's a free kick instead. It's still cheeky by Louis Coyle. Vaughan on needed. I can see Harry Vaughan coming on. It does seem like the type of game that he could have an impact. Just the pure fact that he hasn't had any game time since recovering from his injury early on in the season would be a factor to play in this. But maybe the last 30 minutes, give him a run out would be good. Delap does well to muscle away from his man here and grab the ball. He's pulled down to the floor. Referee doesn't like that, but he's not going to give anything. This referee is an absolute sham. He's not giving anything for Delap. Delap's been manhandled every second and the referee's not giving any of it. But instead West Brom are on the break here. He's got a man to his left. He's not going to use it. It's Phillips here for West Brom. He's having a good second half so far. Moat up towards Townsend. Townsend swings one into the box. He swings one right to the patch where there's no West Brom players. So Twine will collect it, play it back towards Greaves. And Greaves is going to look for a nice ball up the field. And he does towards the lap. The lap doesn't manage to get a head on it, but it ends up with Morton's feet. Morton plays one nicely away for Delap. Delap's on the break here. Bit of a heavy touch on his first one. And that should be a foul! That should be a foul! Ajayi, the new replacement for West Brom, he just pulled down Liam Delap on the edge of the area. And what on earth? It's been a free kick for West Brom. What is that? What is that? Delap has been pulled down on the edge of the area. Last man, he was going to get a shot on the goal. And this referee, rethink your life choices. What on earth was that? The lap gets pulled down on the edge of the area. It's a clear as day foul. Even the defender thought that that was going to be a foul. He was just making it as a foul so that Hull City didn't get an easy goal and it would be a Scott Twine free kick. I'm fed up of this referee. This referee can go to Timbuktu and never come back for all I care. A long ball here though for City. It's up with Traore. He tries and gets the ball away, but he's got two men on him. It's tough there, but Hull City have won a throw-in off the back of this. I don't see how this referee has got a job in refereeing. Disgraceful. Disgraceful indeed, Jacob Ramage. Disgraceful indeed. Traore with the ball here though after the resulting throw-in. Plays it all the way back to Jones. McLaughlin, can we get it to Greaves? No, it goes upfield towards Tufan. Tufan with it now. Tries to play a cross ball towards Kyle. It does eventually work, but he lets it dribble out for a throw-in because it got a nick off a West Brom player. Traore with the ball here. Sends it towards Seri. Seri is man-marked though, so that was a poor ball from Traore. Ball does end up back there with a City defence from that long effort from West Brom. Can you check which game Anthony Taylor is refereeing? Because he got demoted. He's definitely not doing this one. This is some Ian Kitchen guy or something. The lap on the break? No. It can end up with Twine. I'll check in a minute after this attack from City. Seri with the ball. Seri's going to try a lofted ball out towards Coyle with space on this right-hand side. And he's going to cut it back towards Traore. He kept it in play. Nicely worked though from Coyle. Jones on the pressure now in the attack with Traore pressuring once again. And City doing a nice bit of pressure. Jones pressuring nicely with the attack. So Morton is back to recover his position, which is nice because Hull City do get the ball back into their defence. So with Seri, I'm just going to be checking. Oh! Middlesbrough have come from 2-1 down to lead 3-2 at Plymouth. What am I checking? Anthony Taylor. Referee. Does it tell me on here? I don't think he's refereeing today. He only got demoted the other day, so I don't think he's refereeing. Didn't show up anything. Definitely not this game. It's Ian Kitchen, I think. Ian can go back to the bloody kitchen for all I care. Bloody no. 61 minutes played here at West Brom. Utterly disgraceful refereeing performance yet again in the Championship. West Brom on the break here. It's alright because their through ball will end up with Alsop rather than any West Brom player. He'll bowl it out towards Morton. Morton, he had a man coming in hot and the man gets away from it. I think it's Moai. He's ended up with number 21 for West Brom. He shoots and it ends up with Alsop and he blocks it. There's a good block by Alsop and was confused why he didn't get... How? How is that a free kick? How is that? Tyler Morton has just been kicked by Thomas Asante for West Brom. Thomas Asante got the shot that was nicely blocked by Alsop. He didn't catch it. And he's just... Thomas Asante has ran into Tyler Morton. He's just ran into Tyler Morton and there's a free kick for West Brom on the edge of the area, right on the D. Ian Kitchen knife. player ratings at the end to do. I will be doing them at the end. I'll also be doing them in my reaction video. Gotta be getting that in his hand. Yeah, also has got to be. I don't see why he parried that one away. Surely one of them ones with so many players in the box, you've got to be just holding on to it. But it will be a free kick here from West Brom. I think it's Moat to take. Jed Wallace is talking with the referee and trying to move his players or something. Not sure what the referee's on about, but he's trying to give the advantage to West Brom yet again because Ian Kitchen is an absolute prick. So, West Brom here to take. Moat, free kick, hits the wall just like Scott Twine said, and then the resulting Hull City, I think it was Greaves, just boots it away towards the halfway line. Be a throw-in, for West Brom. We need a new goalkeeper IMO for shot stopping. I don't think we need a new goalkeeper. We've got two solid goalkeepers for this season. I think this will do us. Possibly see Matt Ingram leave in the summer, maybe even the January. And then we possibly could see a new one coming in. But 64 minutes gone here at West Brom. Still 1-1. Hull City searching for a goal. So West Brom. Jed Wallace now charging up. Oh, this is gonna be a goal, isn't it? Good block by Greaves. Ends up with number 10. Oh, and it's ended up in the back of the net. I called it. I said this was going to be a goal, and it is. Phillips has got his goal. To be fair, he's deserved one in the second half. He's been playing good for West Brom on that left-hand side. And just like that, our defence is unpicked, and it's 2-1 West Brom. 2-1 West Brom, and just like that, we've come from possibly going in to go and grab a lead to be coming back and trying to fight from behind yet again. It's 2-1 West Brom. I called it. I said this is going to be a goal here. It was a 3-on-2 and Greaves did well to slide in. But then we just left a man unmarked in Phillips and he got the ball. It's the exact same as what happened in that last minute goal for Southampton at the MKM Stadium a few weeks ago. There's an unmanned marks in the box, and he's managed to get the goal. Why are we leaving men unmarked in the box? Why? God's sake, should have saved that. You could put a word in from saving, but I think the main effort is the fact that no one was marking Phillips. No one was marking Phillips. We had a 3-on-3 scenario when the ball was in the box. Greaves was dealing with the man who had the ball. Coyle should have been on Phillips because McLaughlin was marking the other man. I think it was Thomas Asante. McLaughlin and Greaves did well there. Should have been Coyle. Coyle should have man-marked. It's been a good and bad game from Coyle, I've got to say. And now City have to come from behind yet again to get a result on the road here at West Brom. We are without Jaden Philogene, but surely we can win without a man. Jaden Philogene is only a recent addition to the Tigers. We've won without him. What's Jones doing in Blue Dubai? Yeah, Jones was not involved in that whatsoever. I am more calling for the fact there was no one man marking though. Phillips, he got an easy goal there. Shocking defensively. 2-1 West Brom. Can Traore pounce on that? No, he can't. So West Brom will break away with this one nicely. We've just been unpicked once again in the defensive department. It's a free kick for City on the far hand side. Got to make a change at some point, Rosinia. It's clearly not working. Oh, something's happened with Traore. He's just passed out of play and he's gone down to the floor holding his groin. Or is this hamstring? Think something's happened with Traore. If so, who's to replace him? He's on the floor. He's getting some treatment. Looks like one of them ones where he will be subbed off. Don't want to risk it and don't want to force him on. It looks like Harry Vaughan's coming on. I'm feeling Vaughny. Are you feeling Vaughny? Because Harry Vaughan's coming on. We need to replace Adama Traore. Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan. I'm feeling Vaughny. Harry Vaughan on to make his first appearance for Hull City in probably since August, from when he picked up that injury early on in the season. He's to come on to replace Adama Traore, who hopefully he hasn't picked up too strong of an injury, and he'll be back for the next game. Because he has had a brilliant start to the season, Adama Traore. But Harry Vaughan on. It's what you called for, Jacob Bromwich. It's what you called for. And hopefully we do benefit from this. So Harry Vaughan is on. Looks like he'll be taking the exact same position that Traore had over on that far side. Can we see a Vaughan goal? Can we see Vaughan do something? Hopefully. I'll stop with the ball now, though. In the goal. Not in the goal, but in the box. 20 minutes left to be played here. Possibly a few minutes of extra time, considering the injury on Traore and also the goal for West Brom. Jones translates nice one towards Twine. He's come on to the right-hand side. Switched places with Vaughan. Vaughan's gone onto the left, Traore onto the right. I'll stop with the ball now. Plays it towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin towards Greaves. Greaves tries to play a nice one up towards Tufan. Tufan is man-marked, though. And it's the area where West Brom do have the advantage over us. It's the man-marking. They are doing a nice job of it. Whereas we might not. Yes, no. Yes, no from Jacob Bromwich. Yep, so it's nice to see Harry Vaughan get some minutes out. Whether we get a result today or not, it's nice to see Harry Vaughan back out. I mean, he has just been dribbled past in his first bit of contribution in the game. And no, it's 3-1. It's 3-1. It's 3-1 West Brom. It's 3-1 West Brom. It's 3... No, I want to give up. How has this game gone from a 1-1 draw, tight affair, to a 3-1 down in the space of a couple of minutes? How has this happened? How has this happened? And it seems like this game's already away from us. Unless we can manage to spare back 2 goals in 20 odd minutes. It's a poor one, that. Number 11 charges into the area, plays it to number 6, and it just bounds off, I think, a City foot to go over Alsop. Alsop's fuming with that one. Think it was Greaves' foot. And how has that one gone in? It's the man that came on to replace Bartley. How has that one gone? I'm fuming. I'm bloody fuming. How has that happened? How has that happened? Come on, City. Go on, Scott. Go on, Scott. Come on, Scott. Plays it towards Tufan. Tufan out towards Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan with his first bit of action on the ball. Vaughan to Tufan. Tufan didn't get the same idea. Back towards Vaughan. And the Tufan was offside yet again. Tufan's turning into prime Josh McGuinness with the amount of times he's been offside this game. Come on, City. Come on. Come on. We could do with Connolly on. Connolly on for Tufan, I'd say. Tufan's been the weakest link on the City squad. Yeah, if Connolly does come on for Tufan, I'd say. Would probably work better as the double substitution, though, with Vaughan. But obviously, we didn't know that it was going to be 3-1 down then. But the City defence did. Ball sharp up towards the lap. Richarlison gets a flick on header, but the ball was coming at him too hot to really do too much with it. McLaughlin does have the ball here. Now towards Seri. Seri plays it across towards Greaves. Greaves back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays it to Seri. Seri, he has many options. He pivots it towards Morton. Morton going for the effort out wide towards Coyle. Manages to keep it in. It's a nice ball from Morton. Coyle made it look a bit more dangerous than what it should have been. Jones tries a long ball effort over the top towards Tufan. Tufan, he tries a shot! Didn't mind it. The shot was worse than what it actually resulted in. It was deflected off a West Brom player and ended up going towards that bottom left corner of the West Brom net. Off the deflection by Kipre. Oh my. Come on, City. Come on, cheer the boys. City, make some noise. We go, whoa, whoa, whoa. We go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, City. McLaughlin over towards Jones. We've got to really put our burners on now. We've put ourselves 3-1 down, so we now have got to fight to get that back up. Crossfield ball from Jones or Morton, I can't remember who it was. It was one of the fives. Didn't work. And there'll be a West Brom free kick. I don't know what to say. It's a game that we've come into and we're going, yeah, we need to have the result, but we're missing Philogene. We won't try. But you need to try. These are the games where you need to prove yourself as a footballer, for the club, for yourselves. I can count on 3 fingers the players that have put effort into this game. And one of them is Scott Twine. Now, if we let a 4th in, this is going to be awful. Do not let... Thank you, Alsop. Alsop commanding his area well. You know there was a 4th one there for West Brom. Jed Wallace on the ball now for West Brom. Passes it back towards Kipra. Over towards Yokalusu. However you say his name. Charging down nicely, though, from Harry Vaughan. Unlucky not to get the ball away from that. West Brom just passing it around nicely. It did bound away from that man there, so Hull City will get a free kick. A throw-in, sorry. I keep on saying free kick instead of throw-in. With Greaves over on that far inside. Plays it quick. All the way back towards Alsop. Alsop, he's got many options. He passes it fairly early towards Jones. Jones plays it in towards Morton. Morton towards McLaughlin. We need to get the ball out of the defence to actually score. Greaves now has it back towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin, he's got space to run into, so he'll run into the space. He's got the pass over towards Twine nailed. Twine going to race down the line, or is he going to try and pass it in towards the lap instead? He'll instead play it back towards Jones. Jones to McLaughlin. McLaughlin uses the lap. Alsop, sorry, not the lap. If the lap was in there, I'd be confused. Long ball over the top towards the lap, though. And gets the last touch off a West Bromwich Albion player, so Coyle will take the throw-in for Hull City. It looks like a double change, though, for West Bromwich Albion coming up. Yokalusu is coming off, and he is going to be replaced by... Chalobah. Is that Chalobah like Chelsea Chalobah? If it is, God my. Nathaniel Chalobah. I think it is. Yep. That's Chelsea Chalobah. Man that was playing in the Premier League last season. Oh no! No! And then also another change. Fellows is on for Dianga. Dianga good first half. Come on, City. Come on. Come on, boys. Jones to Alsop. Alsop, come and spear something. Instead, he plays a risky ball towards Jones. Jones pounds it away towards Tyler Morton. Morton then loses possession, so it goes out towards Phillips. If he gets his second of the afternoon, I'll be absolutely fuming. Gets the ball into the area. Luckily, it finds the City head. It's with Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan is easily dispossessed, though, just considering the size between him and the man that was marking him. So West Brom was on the ball all the way back to their defence to try and reshape an attack, but they'll be reshaping it quite quickly. Send the ball down the right-hand side if Greaves can get something on that. No, he doesn't. McLaughlin, it's your turn. No, it's back towards Greaves. Greaves then passes it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin then passes it straight into a West Brom player who their shot is just fired straight at Alsop's gloves. Come on, City. Come on. Oh, mama. It's really the fullbacks that are letting us down today. All the goals have come through the fullbacks. From, mistakes from our fullbacks. Oh. Balls with McLaughlin to Seri. Up towards Tufan. I'm surprised Tufan's still on the pitch, considering that 80 minutes have been played and he's not started the game since August. Harry Vaughan's with it now, though. He's the only change that's happened from City. Confused on that front from Rosinia. Another change needs to be made very soon. Probably Connolly on for Tufan. As Coyle just passes the ball away easily there. Morton does well to recover Coyle's mistake. Pass it to Coyle and Coyle back towards Jones. Jones towards Morton. Morton with a risky ball towards Coyle. Coyle over though to Jones. Jones to Seri. Seri with the ball now. He'll play a nice ball towards Twine. Twine towards Jones. We can't be passing the ball around the defence. We've got 10 minutes left and we're still 2 goals down. Still 3-1 West Brom here. 18 minutes gone. 10 minutes left plus additional time. Ball's out wide with Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan gets the ball into the area towards Coyle. Coyle doesn't manage to get a head on it. And Morton does manage to control the ball down. Jones does, but he doesn't quite control it too well. So the ball does get on a break with West Brom. Coyle does well to get the ball back towards Alsop. Alsop just holds up the ball waiting for his defenders to come back, and that being Jones. Jones towards Coyle. Coyle with a ball towards the lap trying to bound away with it, but the ball from him, his touch wasn't the best. Harry Vaughan does well to try and stop a West Brom break down that right-hand side, and both the West Brom players going for the sliding challenge there on the far-hand side. They kick it into the fans so that Hull City don't have a chance to make a quick throw-in through Harry Vaughan. So surely that's a yellow card for time wasting. I've seen that given multiple times this season by referees, but no, because we've got Ian Kitchen in the middle of the park, and he is an absolute prick. So Scott Twine passed it all the way across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Morton. To Seri. Seri over towards Tufan. Tufan to Harry Vaughan on the left-hand side. Can he do anything? Vaughan to Tufan, Seri. Now with Scott Twine. Scott Twine tries it either with the lap or it was trying to go back out towards Vaughan. I wasn't too sure of that, but there was a West Brom player and he ended up with the ball instead. McLaughlin gets the ball that ended up on the break. Man of the match, Coyle. Not too sure. He did score the goal, but then one of the goals was his fault, and he hasn't done too brilliantly defensively for this game. I don't think he put in a few good challenges, but I'd probably say McLaughlin's been the better of the player. Coyle only has the goal going for him, which the work was all done by Twine. Talking about Coyle, he gets it into the area, and that is nearly a goal for City. It was nearly Harry Vaughan with a goal that was similar to the one that happened earlier in the first half from City. Ball from Coyle, swinging in from about halfway into the West Bromwich Albion half towards the back post for Harry Vaughan. Vaughan comes sliding into it, but a little bit too much on it from Coyle, so Vaughan's effort only manages to trouble the side of the outside of the goal. Probably the best chance from the second half from City. Substitutions there for City. Greg Doherty coming on, and he's replaced Sean McLaughlin. It's a double substitution, that being. Alongside Sean McLaughlin coming off. Who else is? Cyrus Christie's on. God, my. Sorry, Cyrus Christie's on for McLaughlin. So who's off for Greg Doherty? Is it Tyler Morton? I think so. I think it was Morton for Doherty and Christie for McLaughlin. Alias Manesh is also on. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Triple change. Let me run through this. So Morton for Doherty, Tufan for Aliar, and then McLaughlin for Christie. Okay. I don't see why Connolly's not playing, but okay. And does this mean that we do have Coyle over on the left back, and then Greaves and Alfie Jones in the centre back with Christie on the right? Seri and Doherty as the defensive midfielders, Doherty allowing to be pushed on, with Vaughan out on the left, Twine in the centre, Aliar on the right, and Delap up top. And Vaughan just being pulled to the floor by Furlong, not James Furlong. And that is absolutely disgraceful from West Bromwich Albion. The young Hull City players off the pitch. The play's already happened. West Brom have already won the free kick, and Furlong just pulls Harry Vaughan to the floor, pulling his shirt, stamping on him. That is absolutely disgraceful from Furlong for West Bromwich Albion. The referee does nothing about it. Because the referee is an absolute prick. Jed Wallace off now. Oh my lord. How is he allowed to get away with that? How is he allowed to get away with that? Late subs. Definitely late subs. I mean, there's two coming here from West Bromwich Albion. Wallace off, Saramento on. And Moat's the other one to come off. But this Mulumbe on for West Brom. This referee, he needs to get a grasp on the game. He needs to actually referee for both teams. That is utterly disgraceful. It's the second or third chance that West Brom have been absolutely vile and dirty, unsportsmanlike. And West Brom is on the break here. That's offside. You can stop just running now, you prick. You're offside. Oh my! I do not understand this referee. He likes contact, but then he doesn't like contact. But then he loves West Brom to absolutely just trample on Hull City, and I'm confused. I'm confused. Seri's diet, yeah, it's not been Seri's best performance today, has it? West Brom with the ball in the Hull City half now. Don't make it 4. And we've let the game slip away from us. We've let the game slip away from us here at West Brom. Be 7 consecutive games that West Brom have won at home in this fixture. At least it's not as bad as last year's 5-2 loss. Or it could be. Who knows? Jones does well to snuff out that effort from West Brom. Oh, this is awful. Twine out. I'm off to the pub. Don't blame you, Benny. Don't blame you. Twine, he had a decent first half, but second half he's just not been there, has he? He's just not been there whatsoever. West Brom with the throw-in on this near side. 3 minutes to go. I'm slowly losing grip on reality. Simonesh does well to defend that one, but it goes up for another throw-in. Nice to see Simonesh back on the Hull City pitch, though. If he can do something, that'll be even better. West Brom are time waiting in the corner. Sari does snuff out that effort into the box though. It's with Cyrus Christie. Cyrus Christie tries and gets the ball going towards Twine. It's just kicked out there for a Hull City throw in. So it was. Why has Liam not brought Connolly on them? I don't know. I have no idea why Connolly's not on. He's joint leading goal scorer at the club this season. And he's not on the pitch. I don't understand. I do not understand this game. Why is there no Connolly? Why are we 3-1 down? Why is this ref a fucking prick? It's just... It's one of these games that just gets you worked up. Nothing's going our way. Nothing's working. Kyle with a throw in towards Doherty. Doherty back towards Greaves. Greaves to Alsop. Alsop plays it to Jones. Jones, he's got Christie ahead of him. Plays it to Christie. Christie trying the advancing ball. He does towards Twine. Twine didn't get the idea because Sari said he wasn't going to play it. Christie, sorry, but Twine does end up with it anyway. It's with Doherty now. Doherty plays it back towards Sari. Should have played the advancing ball. I mean, we're 3-1 down. What's the backwards ball going to change? 1 minute worth of regular time before we do have the additional time. The poppy on our shirts weighing us down, meaning we're not used to it, meaning we're lost. I mean, we don't even have a poppy on our shirt, I don't believe. So, we can't use that as an excuse. Nice to see a whole lad who sold to Scunthorpe in Townsend now Slappers. Oh, is he? Oh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Well, anyway, West Brom are on the break yet again here. And no one's putting in a challenge here for Hull City. There's 3 men on him, and he's managed to get the ball away towards Phillips. It's now with West Brom's back line. Let's see how many minutes of additional time there is here, and how many minutes that Hull City have to suffer. Go on. How many minutes? 7. 7 minutes of suffering. Get the ball to Alsop. Absolutely not. We need the ball in the other net. But 7 minutes worth of additional time. Oh, and Alsop pulls off a save. And then Kyle kicks it clear, but only to a West Bromwich Albion player. Nice save from Alsop. It's a nice save from Alsop. It's his highlight of the match. But 7 minutes worth of suffering coming. Please help me. And West Brom are just going to time waste these 7 minutes by the looks of it. Oh, no, they're going to pounce on for another one. Good block there from Doherty. Plays it towards Cyrus Christie. Cyrus Christie towards Twine. Twine to Ali outside Manesh. Simon Manesh just plays it to a West Bromwich Albion player. And they're back on the attack. Oh, it's love when you go round and round in circles like this. Good defensive header there from Greaves. And I was going to say Vinagre, but it's Harry Vaughan on the left, sorry. Doherty towards Kyle. Kyle to Greaves. Jones. Cyrus Christie. And realistically, there's no goals coming Hull City's way, is there? If we're just going to continue playing it in the defence when they're 3-1 down with 5-6 minutes to go. There's nothing coming from this, is there? Now the outside Manesh plays back towards Cyrus Christie. Christie towards Jones. Jones to Kyle. Kyle over towards Doherty. Doherty to Harry Vaughan. Harry Vaughan cheeky back heel towards Doherty. A little bit too much on that, but I don't mind that from Harry Vaughan. Do not mind that whatsoever. And I've kicked this over, haven't I? Sorry about that. No doubt will Liam be saying it's a young team. One of those games. It happens. It takes the responsibility. It's a tough bin on Tigers' plan. It's a tough bin on a Tigers fan. It's This is one of them games where you look to get Hull City to get a result just to prove that we don't need Philogene. We just got 2 wins on a trot. A result here would mean that would be in good stead. One international break in 2 weeks. It's just... It's frustrating, isn't it? It's frustrating. Because West Brom are still dominant. We're still giving them everything. We're still allowing them to... I mean, in theory, West Brom should be 5-1 up just through the chances they've had since Hull City have switched off going 3-1 down. Absolutely disgraceful. West Brom were better. But that's because we allowed them to be. Any team can beat anyone, but we've let them beat us. Good to see Coyle have a good goal, though. Yeah. It's nice to see him grab a goal. I think that's his first of the season. I think he was the only defensive player that didn't have a goal involvement as well this season. Cyrus Christie with the ball there. Over towards Coyle. Coyle into the area. Oh, a bouncy ball. Twine nearly got a goal. Consistency will be the issue this season by the looks of it. Certainly consistency will be an issue. It's a nice ball though from Coyle over towards Twine. Oh, Twine slid down in the area. And that West Brom player didn't have a shirt on. For me, it's Twine off Connolly on. I think it's too late for that camo. We can still make one more sub, but it's too late. Surrey with the ball here. Over towards Harry Vaughan. Vaughan chasing up that left-hand side. He's looking for something. Doherty's making a run. Instead, he's going to place it back because he's got 3 men on him. And he can't do anything. Twine's with the ball here, though. Twine's with a crossfield effort towards Harry Vaughan. Vaughan into the area. No. It's with Doherty. Doherty. Cyrus Christie. Christie out wide towards alias Simonesh. Simonesh in towards Doherty. On effort. Surrey. And he's done it again. Surrey thinks we're playing rugby because it's high and wide. Second shot from Surrey in this game that's gone up and away. And that was a waste of a good effort. That was good. That was good from City. Good amount of chances there. Good passing play. Good decision making. But we ruined it. We're 3-1 down. We could have it'd be nice to see a goal there. Maybe give us a little bit of a hope in this final few minutes. But no, Surrey likes to ruin my day. What a lovely time. That's why they win 5 matches on the bounce. Feels like we get top 6 this season. I mean, it would if we could win games like this. This is the games that you need to win to get top 6. Okay, we beat Leicester, but those aren't games that see you win top 6. It's the games where you're facing other teams that are at a similar level to you. Twine with the ball to Delap. Delap just getting pulled down. Oh, and the referee gives it! Way! Get the party poppers out. Referee's giving a foul Hull City's way. Woo! Surrey taking his time, taking this free kick. I don't know why. We've got 30 seconds left. Alias Simonesh plays it over to Twine. Twine tries a one into the area. Blocked, so it's a Hull City throw-in. Cyrus Christie to throw it. If we lose, what place will we be in? Well, we're going to lose. So I'll check once full time has been blown. So Harry Vaughan just getting absolutely violated on that far inside. Oh, and the referee's giving the fouls now. He's giving the fouls once we're 3-1 down. What an absolute idiot this referee is. He's giving the fouls Hull City's way now that we're actually down and now that we're not got anything to play for. I mean, Harry Vaughan has just been less manhandled than he was earlier there, and that was a foul, but the one earlier wasn't because the referee didn't care because it was off the pitch, even though it's actually assault that's assault if it's not on the pitch. I'm saying West Brom should be arrested. That's all I'm saying. Free kick here for City. Scott Twine to whip it in. Oh, bouncing. Can Alfie Jones get a goal? Greg Doherty. Oh, and he has it right at the keeper. Alfie Jones probably could have scored that there. It was one of them ones where it was bouncing around in the area, ended up at the feet of Alfie Jones a few times. And that's full time. That is full time. My, oh, my. We're down in 9th. We're 9th, Jacob. 9th place. A full 5 points off Leeds now. Oh, my. A game that we've let slip away from us there. And we've let West Brom be the better side on the day. And they'll have that. They'll have that. They'll have them 3 points. Scores elsewhere in the Championship. Southampton beat Millwall 1-0. Bristol City managed to beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Preston 3-2 win over Coventry. Sunderland Swansea ended in a 0-0 draw. So did Stoke Cardiff. 2-2 draw for Birmingham Ipswich. Ipswich came from 2 goals down. Plymouth versus Middlesbrough went 3-3. Huddersfield Watford 0-0. Rotherham QPR 1-1. And then us 3-1 West Brom. A lot of draws there in the Championship today. I mean, we're at home against Huddersfield next Saturday. They're down at the bottom of the table. Who knows? We might just give them the win. We might make them look like a really good side. They've only won 3 games this season. We'll give them their 4th and make them look like a better side. Shocking today. Shocking today from the boys in Amber. Not all of them. I'll give it to McLaughlin. I'll give it to McLaughlin. He had a good game. Twine, first half, he had a good game. Delap was alright. Coyle had good moments, but overall consistency is poor. So have a look at the Prem players and then I'll Prem scores, sorry, and then I'll go over my player analysis. Let me switch that off. I'm fed up of seeing West Brom celebrate. Right, well, Man City are back at the top of the table. I mean, every team below them do have a game in the hand, and they're only 1 point ahead of Tottenham. Tottenham side that could possibly win the league this season. Right. So, scores. Brentford came from 2-1 down to win 3-2 against West Ham. I don't know why I've clicked on because I was going to see if KLP played, but he didn't. Elsewhere, Man City beat Bournemouth 6-1. Sheffield United a 2-1 win over Wolves. Crystal Palace 2-0 at Burnley. And then Brighton managed to claw back to get that 1-1. Everton-Brighton. 3 fixtures left for... Oh, we've got a late kick-off, Newcastle-Arsenal today. And then 2 tomorrow. 1 on Monday. There's just 1 for the Championship tomorrow. That is Blackburn-Norwich, I believe. Right. Well, let's go over the Hull City players and give them a little rating, and then I'll go and do my reaction video. Right. Start off with the starting 11. And then we'll crack on to the place on the bench. Similar scorecard situation from last time. Red, shocking. Amber, little less shocking. Green, okay. Gold, best. And then super gold, man of the match. And I have to give a man of the match to someone in Amber today. So, Alsop, I'll give him a Amber. Save at the end, probably pulled it up, but it was a poor game from him. Distribution, he got praised before the game, and then he goes and gives away a distribution goal right at the start of the game, which already puts us on the back foot. So, Alsop an Amber card. Coyle, green just for the goal. Green just for the goal. He put in some good tackles, but first half he played the entire time on the right wing. He's a right back. Shocking. Greaves, Amber, worst player in the defence. Jones, Green did some alright play. I mean, Greaves was absolutely shocking on the left side, so yeah, Jones gets a green. McLaughlin, he gets my super gold. He's my man of the match. Well done, McLaughlin. Tufan. I don't know. He might be a red. I think he's a red. Shocking from Tufan today. Shocking. Traore, Amber. Morton, we'll give him a green. He was probably the better of the two pivot men. Delap, green. Seri, yellow. Twine, green. Hate me. I'm gonna give Twine a green. He possibly, if he played better in that second half, could have been a gold. Doherty, he came on. He was all right. We're giving him an amber. Simonesh, amber, all right for how much he played. Vaughan, we're giving him an amber. Could have possibly been a green if he was a little bit. I don't think it was sort of the right situation to bring him on at that time. But obviously had to because Traore was injured. So I'll give him an amber. It could have possibly been a green if he came on a little bit earlier. And then Christie, we'll give Christie an amber because it's Cyrus Christie and you get what you expect with him. So yeah, I don't know where else we can move from here. We take 2 steps forward and then we take 5 steps back. It's frustrating. Right, well, I'm going to go and do my reaction video, so that'll be up within the next hour or so. So stay tuned on the YouTube channel for that. I'll go into more detail about how shocking we are. So thank you very much to everyone who's joined me during the stream today. Everyone who's chatted, everyone who's watched, everyone who's absolutely fuming. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend, or as best as rest of your weekend you can. The video will be posted within the next hour. Yeah, great commentary. Thank you very much, Gary. So I'll see you in the video within the next hour. Goodbye. Oh.